Joe on, and he was a Ranger. Did you listen to that one?
So the second one I was listening to, I didn't see he had a first one.
Yeah, there's a first and second, and he spoke about a lot of stuff, and he was really open about stuff, man, which was really cool. Of course, he's retired, so I don't know if that makes a difference, but he was able to kind of open up and talk about some things, likes, stuff like that. And we actually haven't. We're going to do a third one because I didn't get to talk about like some of the things that I wanted to talk about, more of the controversies and stuff like that, that I feel like things that are going on, like stuff that the military has to partake in that I think is kind of like wrong. You know what I mean?
Like what?
Like they're kind of forced to do. Just like being over Big Brother in all these fucking different countries or these different countries, like, and it's like, I understand some of the reasons they give, but then it's like, some of it just seems more like propaganda, you know what I mean? For political shit, money, power, land, stuff like that. So we plan to hopefully get into that. And, cause I didn't really get to touch on it because I wanted to get his story more. And you seen it took like fucking 5 hours. Yeah. So, and we were honestly just scratching the surface. Right. Dude. Like we weren't even like deep into it.
You could tell he's got some stuff to tell.
Dude, I know. And I was a little nervous, dude. Like I wanted to ask him, like, you ever watch those videos? Do you know who the Reaper is? He's like a sniper for, I think he's a Ranger. What are you?
Like in the Navy, what was I? Submarine electrician.
Okay, but you were in the Navy. Okay, I think he was a Ranger, and he had like 33 confirmed kills. And I remember I remember when I was trying to like kind of hint to like him to talk about it. Yeah, because it's kind of hard to ask somebody. Yeah, hey, man, how is it? How is it killing people? Yeah, you know what I mean? What is that feeling like? What goes through your mind? Right. And it's not like I'm trying to do this like, oh, hoorah, like, oh yeah, that's awesome. You know what I mean? I just kind of want to see like the psychological effects. For sure. Like, I don't know if there'd be a positive, but maybe like the goods and bads of having to partake in that. You know what I mean? Because I mean, some guys are like, didn't give a fuck, part of the mission, move on, and then some guys are like, that one fucked me up. Yeah. So.
And I think circumstance has a lot to do with that too. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I've got family that have been put in that situation. Really? And they're both fucked. Like they're all fucked up from it.
Dude, my grandpa was in the Vietnam War. Like there was a story, and he wasn't the greatest guy, and I think a lot of that had to do with maybe upbringing and being in the war kind of fucked him up. Yeah. But like he had to do some fucked up shit, man. Just there was a story that, I'm not going to talk about because that's his personal business, but just what the people he had to kill fucked him up. I mean, there was a lot of like, how war is, using kids and stuff like that to run at soldiers with guns and shit and take this fucking vehicle into, their convoy and stuff like that. Like just ramp, they're having to shoot, and he was a 50 cal gunner. So, you're told to shoot in that direction, that's it. You don't really ask questions,
And the part that nobody talks about too, man, like really, like, first of all, it's tragic in itself, but like the fact that a lot of these people are, 18 years old, scooped up, and then, like whenever I was a recruiter in the Navy, whenever you're, I talk to the other recruiters and everything, you're telling yourself, oh, this person's going to be safe. You know what I mean? You're not going to have to make a decision like that. But
you don't know that.
Fact of, you have no idea where they're going after they leave your office. Yeah. And it's like.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, but, and that's the other side to it. So from the side of me having the issue of some of the things that, the military has to partake in, there's also a good side to it. I mean, the discipline, the training, the camaraderie with one another. I mean, it's from the guys I've seen that joined is life-changing. Yeah. And I'm actually one of those guys who wish he kind of was able to go through that. You know what I mean? But
you'd have been good.
I was a fucking knucklehead. That's what Joe told me too. You'd have been like, good. I don't know, man. I have a hard time. My dad always said you have a hard time fucking taking orders from people because I had an issue with that with my own parents. So, but they probably would have broke me down if fucking
half the guys I served with had problems taking orders, man. It's more like a mindset. Like, I don't know, like just the conversations we've had. Like you don't struggle with. I don't know. You're quick with decisions. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like really, that's all it. And depending on what branch you go to, what your job is, and all that, like that matters. But
when did you join?
2013.
How old were you?
Out of high school? I was like 19.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I did a year in college, and then
that's it.
It wasn't for me. So
where'd you go?
Briarcliff University.
Oh, really?
I'd say I went to wrestle. That's all I did up there. I went to class like a handful of times, bro. It's
yeah, you always wrestled, right? Did you just do high school, or was it all throughout your life? Like,
my whole life. Yeah,
growing up as a kid. Start at 5 years old and on up.
I was thinking about this the other day. I think I started when I was 6. And wrestled all through high school and then that year in college.
Really?
And then
I was watching before you came. What's that guy's name? Joe Rogan talks about him all the time. Alex Karelin. Karelin, is it?
Oh, was it the Russian?
The Russian experiment or some
dude.
shit?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Because I knew you were coming on. I'm like, big wrestler. And I'm like, I'm a huge fan of wrestling, for the last, probably since I started getting into the UFC, which was probably like way back, I don't know, like 2010, maybe 2011.
Right.
Because in high school, I didn't really, I knew about some of the guys like Tito Ortiz, and then back then I think in high school they were popular.
Right.
But I didn't really start getting into it till later on. And wrestling, I always kind of just I gravitated to, I don't know, for some odd reason, because I didn't wrestle at all, but just the training, the discipline, the mindset you guys have, is insane, man. And then I've seen practices and stuff like that. I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, the intensity, and actually now being in jiu-jitsu and seeing how those practices are, and then being able to look, there's just no comparison. And it's I'm getting gassed on comp night, and then it's comp night's nothing compared to just a Monday in fucking wrestling, you know what I mean?
My gosh.
So I think it's that that allure to wrestling. I'm just for some reason attracted to that beating. You know what I mean? It's weird.
It's one of those things again, stuff I've just been thinking about recently. If you threw me into one of those wrestling, I would be trashed, man.
Yeah.
They're the tempo, the pace. And it's
you're saying right now, if you were.
With my current shape after doing jiu-jitsu.
Back then, you'd be fine.
Totally. And honestly, I used to laugh at people that were that couldn't do it. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is just life. But now I'm like, no, warm-ups, I'd be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's one of those things I kind of, I don't want to say resented, but I didn't like the pacing of my first several jiu-jitsu classes.
Well, we started around the same time.
Yeah.
2017?
2018. I think you were there a little bit before I started.
No, then it was 2018 for me.
Was it 2018?
Because it had to have been only maybe a week or two.
Yeah.
Because your cousin's the one that got me into it.
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so I was, I felt like we weren't working, I guess, for lack of a better, phrasing.
Yeah.
Just because we weren't busting each other's heads and stuff like that. And then I realized you can't do jujitsu at the same pace. I remember the first time I left my that first jujitsu class, I went at the wrestler's pace and went live and all that. Jeremy let me. And I went and sat in my car for 30 minutes. My head was pounding, had a horrible headache.
Yeah.
You can't hold on to somebody for as hard as you can for, a 5-minute roll back to back. Yeah. And it's one of those things I kind of flip the other direction. I wish certain programs would attack, spend more time on the technique as opposed to going hard. There needs to be a good balance.
I noticed that about you. When I rolled with you, what was it, a month ago? Maybe I was up there at your open mat. Compared to then, and I still remember rolling with you back in 2018.
Oh, really?
You used to fucking smash me, dude. I used to tell everyone all the time, I'm like, dude, there was this wrestler. Because you were probably the first wrestler I actually ever got to roll with.
Oh, nice.
So it's I was like, yeah, this dude, he would just submit me 7 times a night.
Right.
And I don't even think would break a sweat, you know. But your intensity back then was like, I couldn't. I was like, where the fuck is he? You know, you were just all over the fucking place, dude. And then like when I rolled with you a month ago, it was so controlled and like smooth and pressure, and you know, it was pretty cool to see that, because you're a brown belt now, right?
Purple
belt.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's just cool to see that, you know, like from then that transition. It's just neat to see like how much you've like learned and acquired, and all the skill set you've gotten, you know.
I really had to make a conscious effort to do that, because you know, getting fat helped a little bit, slow me down a little bit. But I really had to make a conscious effort, because, you know, while I'm maybe making myself slightly better, like I could be getting much better with the rolls if I slowed down and focused on my technique, as well as I wasn't helping out my partner. You know what I mean?
You're right. You're right.
Smashing somebody with my wrestling whenever I'm there to learn jujitsu. It was one of those things. Again, early on, Jeremy basically said, no, you're not going to be standing. You're not going to be on your knees. Sit to your butt. And that's probably the best thing for me. But then, you know, I do that thing where, okay, I'm on my butt. Oh, but now I'm on top. So now I'm going to start the crushing pressure. But every wrestler has come through and failed. Like we've had guys that, you know, that have been doing it their whole lives as well, national champions, and, you know, get burnt out because, you know, they're missing that intensity.
Yeah.
But I feel like you should embrace it. You know what I mean? I feel like you should try to slow yourself down whenever you're learning this new sport.
Can you explain to me the difference? Like the intensity of wrestling not being able to work in jiu-jitsu? Or like, is it able to, but you need to do it at times?
That's what it is, right?
Okay.
Okay. So for me, and this is all my perspective, obviously, whenever you're on the feet, like go with whatever, you've been doing it your whole life. If you're a wrestler, go ahead and whatever intensity you need to go at. Which, by the way, we need to talk about that later, because your base got a lot better standing up. Yes.
Thanks, man.
It was kind of crazy. I was like, did I get really bad or did he get really good? I'm like, no, you got good. And then on the mat though, especially whenever me as a wrestler, I'm on top, like I always wanted to work for breakdowns and stuff like that. And in jiu-jitsu, it's beautiful, man, because the one thing that sucked is you can stall in jiu-jitsu, and it's kind of a positive thing to stall in jiu-jitsu. Like, hey, wait for your opening and then go. Right. Wrestling, you're getting called for a point after 3 seconds.
Oh, really?
Or you're getting a stall call.
I didn't know that.
If you're down here in turtle and covering up, you wouldn't in wrestling.
I'm bad at points in jiu-jitsu and in wrestling. Like
jiu-jitsu points, way different story. Dude, I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, I know maybe some of them, I might even be wrong on the number of points. But like, I know you get points like pass and guard, you know, mount, stuff like that, taking them back. But if they asked me how many, I'd be like 2, 3.
That warms my heart that you said that. I appreciate that.
I'm like,
always going for subs. Nice.
I'm like, this is why I like submission only.
Right. But yes, you'd be looking for breakdowns, constantly working. And, you know, jiu-jitsu kind of teaches you patience. You know, especially people talk about self-defense and like fighting and all that. You can't keep that pace up for, you know, but you have that adrenaline dump. Yeah. You're not going to be able to go balls to the walls the entire time. So, at times I think it's important to keep that pace, but just the ability, just knowing that you can put it on somebody is kind of enough, you know?
Or it gets you out of kind of hairy situations. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I've had some guys like at our gym, we've had some wrestlers come in and out, but like just being able to like especially when, like you said, when they're in a turtle position and you're up on top of them. Yeah. They're able to do, I don't know what move it is, but they kind of grab you and like turn their legs out and kind of go to your back. I don't know what that's called.
Kind of like a sit out? Is that
maybe that's what it is. Okay. I'd have to see it on YouTube. But like being able to do that, I mean, just the way that how flexible you guys kind of are with your body, you know, and, you know, the pressure and just how you guys can move your opponent, you know, really comes in handy. And that snappiness. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but like you said, it's just, you have to be controlled on it, you know. Learn to use it at certain times.
Yeah, and it's so weird too. Honestly, probably like one of the biggest blessings I've had as far as like wrestling post, you know, my competitive career is like being able to coach and teach now.
Because, I've seen you're doing Sundays?
Saturdays. Yeah. And it's so awesome, man, because whenever I first started trying to do it, I'm like, okay, we're going to pick up, I'm going to show all this cool stuff, all this advanced stuff. And then guys weren't picking it up. They
go back to the basics.
Going back to the basics, dude. And it's been not only good for I think them, but like good for me too. I'm like, oh, okay, like this is, what wrestling really is. You watch, like NCAA finals and stuff like that. It's like they're scrambles, like that's on another level. But everything they're doing is basics. You're circling, you're setting up the shot, you're trying to get that lead leg to come forward, you're getting them heavy. And yeah, just I feel like people get it in their mind, like wrestling's about these big slams, about these big moments. It's like, no, man, it's a constant grind. And it's not necessarily about explosion. It's about, working your way through moves.
And you actually you guys, every time, you guys are great on social media at 10 Planet. And when I'm watching your videos, I mean, those wrestling practices you guys have are packed, dude. I mean, it's pretty awesome.
They're getting big, man.
I'm cool. It's cool that people are seeing how effective. I mean, people should know already. If you don't know in 2024 how effective wrestling is, you've been living under a rock. So, but it's pretty neat that you guys do that, though.
Yeah.
It really helps out. Like like I said, because I'm a big fan. I like, I'm not very good at it, but I'm a big single leg guy. I like to shoot in. I tried shooting it on you the other day. Fuck it, man. I mean, I don't care. I just go for it. I may not be great at it, but
how are you gonna get better if you
that's
don't
what I'm saying.
It?
Every time I fuck up, I get a little better. And even if I get told, Gabriel, head to chest, head up, like it may not stick for fucking the first year or two, but over time, it's like if I keep hearing it enough and keep fucking up, I'll make corrections.
Right.
And that's why I do it. Like, dude, there's this fucking dude that came to our practice on Friday. And I think he goes to cast iron. I can't remember his fucking name. He's a cool dude. Came in with the white belt on. And I was getting ready to roll with him. And he's a bigger dude, which I always get kind of excited. I mean, I'm not big, but, I'm over 200, 5'10", normal height, but kind of a thicker guy. So when I see other guys that are kind of, filled out, I'm like, oh, shit, you know what I mean? Let's go. Let's fucking do this. And he was a white belt too. So I'm like, okay, this will be a good matchup. But I get up to him and I look at his ears. He's just got fucking cauliflower out the ass, bro. And I'm like, God damn, not like a little bit like me, like fucking a lot. Right. And he, and then we fucking roll and he's doing judo shit on me. So I'm like, I'm so confused right now. But then as soon as he took me to the ground, which he didn't really try to like any wrestling at all, but like his pressure was fucking insane, dude, and how quick he was. And like I said, how snappy he was. And then he gets up and he's like, oh yeah. I was like, what's up, man? I was like, that was a cool roll. And like, he submitted me like twice.
Right.
And I was like, cool. And then we talked. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm like a D1 college wrestler, like state champ in Kansas or some shit. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, God. I'm about to tell him to take off his shirt so I can see the fucking American fucking tattoo that
the one that's always
they all got on their back or whatever. I'm like, dude, come on, man.
I got a running joke with that. If you see that tattoo, that means they're either really good or really bad at wrestling. They're never in the middle. It's
kind of like cauliflower if you think about it.
Right,
yeah. Because like everyone sees the cauliflower and they're like, oh shit. Like, don't get me wrong, to a normal dude, that guy's probably going to fuck you up. Yeah. Okay. But doesn't mean he's like some incredible fucking grappler. I mean, I got fucking cauliflower here. I'm not an incredible grappler. You know what I mean? I can handle myself, but that doesn't mean I'm some type of but it's just kind of funny about that. But yeah, dude, that guy, and I was just like, damn. And he was a white, but he's a blue belt now. Actually, I knew that wasn't going to take very long for him to get that. But yeah, man, he was a cool dude, man. And just like, yeah, man, wrestling's amazing, dude. It's pretty neat. And then I've been actually following a lot of like Greco style wrestling stuff. Nice. I've been watching that. There's like this influencer guy. I don't know if you've seen him here in Kansas City. Black dude named Muggsy, I think his name is.
Muggsy. I don't think so. No.
He's been doing like he's pretty cool. I mean, some of his stuff's kind of like I mean, sure, probably people think of that shit about mine too, but it's like he's like real heavy into wrestling. I think he did some high school wrestling.
Okay.
But he's pretty cool, man. He's like an influencer here in Kansas City. He does stuff up at the Cheese Fit. I don't know if you've seen his video. Are you like on Instagram and stuff like that?
I am not that much anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But like you'll see reels with him and he'll be like, kind of doing like drills by himself, like kind of shooting and stuff like that. And he's kind of, doing positive things for the wrestling.
I think I have seen him. Now you're saying that. Yeah. With the Chiefs Fit. Yeah.
With the Chiefs Fit stuff. Yeah. I mean, the only thing is like his videos are kind of like I mean, they're geared to make him look cool, which is cool. You know what I mean? And he has been doing better at posting like stuff where he's been rolling with like guys that have kind of been fucking him up. Yeah. But for a while, he was rolling with like just like high school kids, you know, right? And he's a grown man. So that was kind of weird for a while. But not saying that he's not a good wrestler. Maybe he is. I don't know. You know what I mean? But he's been doing some positive stuff for wrestling itself. I think he's supposed to do like some type of like wrestling matches on top of the Cheese Fit gym.
Yeah, I saw that setup that they had. I wonder
he actually wants to do mats up there, and like
that'd be cool.
I think he's waiting on permission from the actual gym, which I don't know if he'll get it. You know what I mean?
I mean, if he's getting enough looks,
maybe. That's what I was thinking too, because he has a huge following,
right?
And I think he's trying to do like BJJ wrestling and maybe some MMA.
Shoot,
I don't know, dude. Which would be pretty dope. So and I've been actually trying to get some guys, like if he does do that, you know, kind of get them ready to go. Like, let's, you know, if we can. I mean, he may have just an invite only or whatever. I don't know. But I thought that was pretty neat, man. You know, and he does a lot of Greco style wrestling. So I see some of his stuff.
Right.
And it's pretty neat, man. The throws and stuff like that they do. And I was like, and I never really like thought about it. I'm like, what the fuck is Greco style wrestling? I really don't know. And I started looking into it that you basically can't touch the feet. It's all throws and like upper body stuff.
Yeah, you can't touch the legs at all. If you know the freestyle rule set, it's basically the freestyle rule set minus the
what's
legs.
The difference?
So freestyle, there's a number of difference. Basically, top and bottom position are completely different. The bottom man is basically, if you get taken down, you're trying to stall. I don't know if there's a set time or if it's objective. I'm not that informed on it.
Yeah.
But basically, the top guy touches their back and the bottom guy flattens out and tries not to get turned for, 5 or so seconds.
That's where that Alex guy was a freak about it, because he would pick dudes.
Dude, with the gut wrench?
Yeah.
That's
What the fuck, man?
Some of those guys are ridiculous.
I know. I could imagine picking up some dude with a base like that, just flattened out, and actually picking him up and turning him over.
Dude, Spencer Lee, do you know who
Heavyweight.
That is?
No.
Spencer Lee is, was he a 3-timer? 2-timer or 3-timer? He lost in the semifinals of the last NCAAs, and I think that was his last year of eligibility. He made he had like double ACL repairs. So like injured as hell. But he had his comeback at one of the, I think it was like the Olympic trials qualifiers, something like that, and gut wrenched everybody.
Really?
Yeah, y'all look it up, man, at some point. Guy's a freak. His grit, but that's all he would do. He'd take him down, and I always knew him as more of a stand-up wrestler, like take down in folk style, which is like what you'll see at NCAAs and stuff like that. But yeah, no, he'd get on top, immediately lock up that gut wrench, and they're allowed. You can turn them as many times as you want until you
get points every time you turn them.
Every time, yeah.
Okay, that's pretty dope, man. Yeah, that dude was a freak, man. I was watching a documentary on him just because I hear about him so much.
Yeah,
and just like seeing how he came from just regular sized, like 5'7", parents, and then he just came out a freak. Like,
I
don't know what type of experiments they were doing over there during that time,
dude. Are you talking about Carellin?
Yeah, Carellin. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man! I actually wanted to listen. I'm an American. I love that Rulon Gardner, won the Olympics or whatever. That was one of the screwiest. Have you looked into like the rule sets and stuff? So I think for that one Olympics, they added the rule to where like some form of overtime or like, stalemate type scenario, they would grip around each other. And then if you broke your grip, the other guy got a point. It came down to that final point. Rulon Gardner was as wide as he was tall.
You get a point for breaking a grip?
That year, I think. That one Olympics. I'm pretty sure.
That's weird. Dude.
Yeah, somebody correct me if I'm wrong or whatever. But,
that's crazy.
But he was so wide, he ended up getting that grip break, and then he ended up winning the match off of it. Yeah, there were no points outside.
Won by a grip break.
One of the worst matches I've ever seen for an Olympic finals. But he won the gold. So you know what I mean? Dude, that guy was a freak, though. Yeah. And he went on to win after that, too. So
when you were in high school, I mean, was your whole goal to go to college for wrestling?
Nah, I didn't think. Really? I thought my senior year at state was my last my last go. Yeah.
Just a grind, just kind of got to burn out or what?
Yeah. It's like I don't know, man. I really didn't, and that's I don't say I have any regrets, but I wish like I would have been all in.
Yeah.
You know,
I think a lot of us think like that, dude. You know, the past, you know, wish you could change some stuff.
But it's like I had like basically everything I could have wanted as far as like training partners, stuff like that. Time, you know, parents invested and all that.
What school did you go to?
Platte County.
Okay, so they're pretty well known, right?
Wrestling, really good program. We won state my junior year as a team, so like the room was good.
Yeah,
and just I don't know. Everybody has. I hate those stories. It's so generic or whatever, but.
Hey man, but it's your story. You know what I mean? Like there's, you know, and I get it, dude. Trust me. I wish I would have fucking done wrestling, dude. Right. Like I did football for a little bit and then I started working, but it's like, you know, it's just a stupid shit when you're a young guy and I don't want to wear that fucking singlet. And it's like, I've said it before on here. It's like, well, now all those guys that were wearing singlets are fucking me up. So, you know, maybe I should have fucking, you know, bit down and just been like, all right, fuck it. Let's do it, you know? And actually my buddy's son, he does wrestling at Oak Park. Oh, and nice. I think their season's over, and he's a senior, so that was his last time. But just to see the change in him, you know what I mean? Yeah. He's been wrestling, I think even before high school, and to see what he's been able to do. I mean, I've even enrolled with him some years back, and you know, he was like 15, 16 at the time. I mean, you know, I'm way bigger than him, so but he put it on me, you know. I mean, I was like, damn, you know, for a 14-year-old kid, you know, he was, you know, strong and had, you know, quick. Yeah. And just to see him change, you know, and then shit, I don't even know now. I haven't rolled with him in a while. I mean, I'm sure he's even a lot better than that now that he's older. You know what I mean? Yeah. And hopefully he'll come to the gym. He's been saying he wants to do it afterwards. But I always find with wrestlers, it's always that hard transition to go. Like I hear it. I mean, I'm not in those circles, but I just hear about it. Going from wrestling to jiu-jitsu is kind of like a weird taboo. Like, you think that's starting to change nowadays?
I think it varies by person. You got guys like Bo Nickel that embrace the sport. I think you have to truly embrace it like a white belt. Mm-hmm. You have to, and it's so hard for wrestling, especially if you've gotten to that level, right? To put that ego aside and be willing. This is gonna sound stupid, but be willing to lose. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
No, that's not. I mean, like
I'd rather, like, if I was to be, if a wrestler was to come into our room, I would say, hey, like, try to keep every ounce of wrestling you have away for now. Okay, we know you have in the reserves. Yeah. But yeah, just to try to truly show the sport the respect it deserves. Mm-hmm. And then honestly, like, jiu-jitsu, in my opinion, has made my wrestling better. Mm-hmm. Especially like when it comes to scrambles and things like that. You know, it's not as explosive, but you have to like look at the human body differently, the interactions. So
I mean, wrestling's very controlled. Like you can control a human, but what do you think jiu-jitsu, like how has that helped you control somebody? I mean, is there a different type of control? Different
different for sure. Wrestling, you're controlling somebody, or at least the way I used to look at wrestling. It would be controlling somebody by making them do what you want them to do. Where jiu-jitsu would more be like, would give, almost more like chess. Again, I'm using a lot of generic phrases, but almost like chess, to where you're like, yeah, I'm moving here because I want you to move there. Yeah. And then there's minimal resistance. Mm-hmm. At least my style of wrestling was, I don't care if there's resistance. I'm going through it. Yeah. You're not going to stop me.
I mean, it is like chess, though, like you said. Even me and my buddy John, who owns Helion, we do a thing called chess, you know, and it's basically like each person gets 2 moves, and you're just flow rolling. So, I get 2 moves, you get 2 moves. I get 2 moves, you get 2 moves. Yeah. And, you know, it's not realistic in a sense of live, but you're put in positions where you have to think and go, okay, what's my 2 moves out of this? You know, I'm never really in this position. How do I get out? You know? Right. So I mean, it is like chess. I mean, even though how, you know, like overused that word probably is for jiu-jitsu, I mean, it literally is, you know, because you're just waiting to move your pieces, you know, or you know what he's going to do next, you know, which, like you said, in wrestling, maybe it's like that. You know, you kind of, I mean, have a sense of what he's going to do in whatever position you're in. But yeah, man, I mean, jiu-jitsu. So having, like, trying to be able to have that transition for wrestlers more to come over, like what else do you think it is, though? Like what is stopping? Is it just a culture? I mean, is that what you feel like?
Culture for sure. Especially
because I feel like they'd love it if they came and tried it out.
Yeah, like you guys
don't learn submissions in wrestling.
No.
pins.
Yeah, just pretty much.
Yeah.
I'll say this though. I don't think I would have been as receptive to jiu-jitsu if I hadn't had that break in between, because there was like a 4-year.
Who got you into jiu-jitsu?
Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah. I knew I wanted to go train at a gym, and actually I went and tried a class. I think it was ATT out in Overland Park, because that's where I was working.
Yeah.
And like, it's funny. I walked in, and I'm obviously not going to use any names or anything like that, but like, it was like that meathead kind of wrestling room.
Oh yeah.
Thing that I was used to, and like, as an adult, as a grown up, it was kind of a turnoff to me. You know what I mean? But I feel like some people need that break, and then others aren't willing to just restart, to admit that, hey, even though these are very similar attributes that would make somebody good at one, good at the other, they don't want to go back to, being a white belt.
But you're saying you did go to another gym?
Yeah, for like, I tried a class.
Oh, at a different gym?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
And that just wasn't for you?
Yeah.
Because of the kind of the culture there.
Yeah, and it was, the funny part is it was familiar, like that feeling.
Yeah.
But, and then I went to 10th Planet, and it was...
Was Ryan already going there?
Yeah.
Because that's how I found out. I used to get my haircut by my buddy Abraham. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
And he, we used to talk about fighting all the time. I think he was fighting at the time. Ended up becoming a close friend, man. And just, Ryan happened to be cutting hair next to him, and he heard me talking about wanting to get into jiu-jitsu, because I went to Ignite, which before used to be called Glory at the time. But I went there for a couple classes, fell in love with it. Kind of was expensive. So I was like, it's awesome because down the street, but it was a little pricey. So I'm like, and then, listening to Joe Rogan talk about 10 Planet forever, he was like, oh man, you should go to 10 Planet. I was like, where the fuck is there a 10 Planet? There's a 10 Planet here in Kansas City. He goes, well, it's in Platte City, but it's not far. I was like, well, I know where Platte City is. It's not too far.
Yeah.
And so then, I shot up there like right away, and I think he might have been there. I can't remember. But, the first class, I was just like, fucking, I want a year, and I signed up, dude, It was just awesome, dude, and I had never done any type of combative sport, what I mean? Like any type of grappling. And it was so neat, man. They had stand-up classes were awesome. And, but yeah, man. So thanks to Ryan. Fuck, I mean, without him, I wouldn't be here right now, to be honest with you, man. So he just told you about it, and you just went up there and tried it out?
Yeah, so actually, it might have been a few things at once, because I was planning on getting back into it. I wanted to get back in shape, and then I really wanted to fight at the time.
How long was that layoff between?
It was basically my whole time in the Navy at that point, which I think was like 5 years. So I hadn't really done anything in 5 years.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I think I happened to bring it up to him while he was still in the school, barber school.
Oh, really?
And and he's like, yeah, man, you should come out to 10th Planet. I'm thinking, I'm not going all the way out in some, remote area. It's like, it's in Platte City. I'm living in Platte City. What's going on? And funny enough, I actually, back when I was a douchey teenager, I actually hit Jeremy up about coming in for a class, and then with my flighty self, I never showed up. Back when I was like 18 years old. Oh, really? He showed me, he has receipts, so I'm not going to put myself on blast like that. But so then I went in there. I think he recognized me like immediately, but he never said anything. Yeah. I didn't find out till like a year later, whenever he was messing with me. And so it's just crazy how those things work out.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's pretty wild, man.
And then, I went in there. I did a month, and then something happened. I left for a month. I can't remember if I got injured or Navy happened, and then went back, and dude, because
I was only there maybe 5-6 months, maybe at that. I don't know if it was that long. It was something around there.
It felt like that.
Yeah, it felt around there. And then I just, dude, I don't know, man. It's just, you get excuses and stuff like that. I mean, really, it's what they are. But I had just had my second kid at the time, so that was kind of hard. And then just like, injuries, stuff like that, start fucking with you and stuff, and then it's like the drive, working 10 hours a day and then going there. It's like, fuck. And then it's like, all right, well, at some point I got to stop making excuses, you know what I mean? And then That's when healing opened up, like years later. And I was doing other stuff at the time, but healing opened up like what was it, back in last February. And I was like, dude, I got to get back into it. I can't keep doing basement jiu-jitsu by myself. So I fucking signed up, man, first class, and I haven't left since. So
yeah.
It's been pretty awesome because I don't really have an excuse now. I mean, it's like 3 minutes down the road, you know what I mean? So like if I'm tired, I'm a lazy motherfucker for not going to class,
You know, it's funny, man. I remember your last day because I don't know if you remember this, but I remember we both walked out and you had told me again, around that same time as birth of your...
Yeah, it's my second.
Okay, your second. Got you. And I remember you saying, it's far away or whatever. And in my mind, I'm like, dude, what the hell, man? Yeah. Like, this dude's just getting good.
I know.
Like, what are you doing?
You know what's funny that you say that? Because around that time, and I think I remember that conversation. We were out at our cars talking. Yeah. I remember that. But I remember at that time, I was just being able, like when new guys were coming in, or like even me and Trenton. Yeah. We started at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And nice. I remember, or maybe I think he started a little bit later than me, like, but not by much. Yeah, no, but not by much. And I remember one time, and I hope I'm right on this, but I think it was him that we were rolling, and I was doing actually pretty decent against him because I had already been doing it. And he was like, "Oh man, how long have you been doing this?" I'm like, "Oh, only like a month or whatever it was." And and then like shoot down months later towards the end, and like I'm actually starting to be able to get the hang of myself. Not really with the upper belts, but I'm starting to be able to do good with all the white belts, And then I just like, so discouraging, dude, when I let off, dude, for years, man, I fucking hated myself for it because I would see you guys still. Right. And I like seeing you go to blue belt, seeing you go to purple belt. It's like, and then Trenton too, because he's a purple belt, right? Yep. Yeah. And it's just like, damn, I started with those guys. You know what I mean? Look at me.
Hey, man. But life happens.
I know, dude. And that's actually what my old coach used to tell me. He was like, jiu-jitsu is everybody's journey is different. So, you can't really compare yourself, Because that's actually one thing I've been battling is the amount of time I'm able to put. Because, you want to be there fucking 6 days a week and shit, But like with my schedule working 12-hour shifts, I can't go like the first half of the week. Yeah. So I go the last half of the week. And there's times where I can kind of fit it in during those times, but I'm fucking dead, dude. Right. Like telling myself, well, at least I'm doing it. You know what I mean? I'm probably not gaining much from it, but at least I'm getting a little bit from it. Yeah. But, just getting, just trying to understand, like, hey, man, you only get 2 to 3 days a week, but it's better than zero. Yeah. Kind of how I look at it. So.
I mean, 100%, dude. Yeah. That's like, who is it? John Donaher. That's what he said. Like, those guys train every day. And even whenever you're tired or whatever, and you're in there,
most of it's their job too.
Well, so, that's fair.
That's always nice.
Maybe a couple other things help that, but but no, just like being in the room, man. I'm still good for mine right now. Appreciate it. But yeah, like you're in there, you're still, even if you're not rolling on that day. Like recently, especially with my arm, I've been watching people roll and like start asking myself like, hey, why did I stop doing that move? Why don't I lockdown, for instance? I started picking lockdown back up. I just completely abandoned it for some unknown reason. Yeah. And that used to be my game back in the day. And just watching people roll can be beneficial. You know what I mean? Like, that's
my buddy Luke. He's been up to your guys' gym. Luke. Josephine.
Black belt. I'm better with faces.
Black belt. He came up there one time on like a bunch of helium, shorts and rash guard.
Yep.
He's like a good buddy of mine now. Been teaching me so much, man. I love that guy. And I asked him, because he's been in the game for so long. I was like, dude, what do I do if I've only got 3 days of actual on the mat training? What can I do to supplement the other half? And he's like, instructionals. Watch instructionals, learn, study it, that'll help you further your game, If you can't do anything about not being on the mat, so at least sub it with something else, Yeah. And I've been trying, man. It's hard to watch an instructional, dude. Yeah. Some guys it's like easy to them, but like even Gordon Ryan's like, I love Gordon Ryan, and it's just hard for me to watch some of the stuff. I'm just like,
right.
I'll be watching for a while, kind of dozing, like just, find something else like sparkling going past me. Oh, I'm going to go do that,
Dude, it's so funny that you say that because Trenton and I basically on the same trajectory as far as when we started, couldn't be more different grapplers.
Really?
And like more different mindsets. Because he'll, and especially stand up, but jujitsu too, he would leave for like a month or whatever. Like something would come up, life would happen. And he'd come back freaking better, dude.
Really?
Yes, I'd leave for 2 weeks and my game would go to hell for a couple days. Him, he'd be better.
He's over there studying.
I don't know what he's doing.
1,000 instructions.
He won't tell me. No, but I think it's a mindset thing. One, he's in better shape, so he probably doesn't lose some of that stuff. But the other is, I guarantee you, it's, I'm thinking about it almost constantly. I'm thinking about jujitsu or wrestling. But when I think about it, I don't think I'm evolving like somebody that's an intellectual like that would do. Me, like I have to evolve by doing. So I really think it's just personality types.
Yeah, it's different for everybody.
Yeah. Do you feel like you got better whenever you were watching the instructionals, or?
I mean, I've just started incorporating it maybe like a month ago too, so it's hard to tell right now.
Do you try the stuff whenever you get back on the mat?
I'm trying to get better at, especially during live rolls and stuff like that, or positionals, actually trying to incorporate that stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm so bad at just going back to my game plan.
Right.
Which is a lot of like what have gravitated to, like maybe a couple of moves and trying to muscle my way out of shit. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, and I tell myself all the time, it's like, yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to be work with like, smaller guys that are on the same level as you. But when you go to these tournaments, which I have one on March 23rd at AGF, and it's like, you're going to be going against guys your size, you know, and you should know this because this isn't your first tournament. Like, come on, and so it's just that balance, trying to get that figured out and opening myself up to, you're going to probably get submitted, but you got to try. I think my thing is, dude, is like, you have those people on the mat that like your buddies, and sometimes it gets a little competitive. And it's like that role, you learn nothing in that role. Like, oh my God, it's just like competition. It's just like we're trying to fuck each other up, you know? Yeah. So like, I like those roles because I love the intensity, Right. But then I'm like, I have to pull myself away, and it's like, all right, let me go find a fucking white belt I can actually, perfect some technique, on, or let me roll with an upper belt who's gonna fuck me up if I don't like actually start using some technique, But yeah, it's just it's all like, I don't know, it's just different. I wish Trenton was there when I went up there. Does he go there, or is he?
He is like, I forget what the program is, but he's in England.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I seen you guys had like a farewell thing for him.
So he's doing his thing.
I wish I could have rolled with him because like I remember rolling with him back then. Right. But like I wanted to see. I mean, I'm sure he'd fucking submit me like crazy now, because he actually stayed into it. But like I wanted to actually see what I could have been, you know what I mean? It's
Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself.
I wanted to. Well, I mean, of course you were different because you were just heavy wrestling background. Yeah. I don't know if he had. I don't think he had anything. Because I remember,
which is crazy.
Yeah, dude, he looks like a different guy.
Right.
Like, it's weird.
Carries himself different.
And I tell people this all the time because people make fun of BJJ. Oh, it's gay, blah, 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 whatever. They all say the shit, about, oh, you guys jam a party in there. But dude, I have seen transitions from guys that start to like purple belt, black belt, and they look like a totally different human being.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah, and it's like the health, their fitness, and their confidence level, dude. It's like you just walk around differently. You look different, know? Because when I first met him, I mean, he was just like normal dude like me. And like now I see him, it's just his stance, his demeanor, even on photos and videos, it just looks like a different guy.
Oh, yeah.
So it would have been cool to see him again, Hopefully, I don't know, does he ever plan on coming back?
He made it back for Christmas. I only got to see him one day whenever he made it back for Christmas, but I'm sure just like to visit family. Yeah. I mean, he'll be back eventually. I'm
Dude,
sure.
if he ever comes up there, hit me up because I'd like to see him.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, that's pretty cool. But yeah, man. So how's it been over that 5 years? I mean, pretty much, was it 2018? So no, that's like 5 or 6 years now. Right. Like, how has your journey been, man?
Ooh,
been up and down?
Up and down.
I know they were giving you shit the other day. I was over there. They're like, what do they call you? The one-time-a-weeker?
Don't even. I hate that so much. Because I still, like, I still want to be in there every freaking day, man.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah. So the newest thing I'm dealing with is obviously at Army. You were at that tournament. Mm-hmm. But obviously when COVID happened, whenever I trained, I had to sneak in there because I was still in the Navy.
Oh, really?
So I can say this now, but I'd sneak in like 1 or 2 days a week.
Really?
But I'd make sure I wasn't in any pictures or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then
were they giving you guys a lot of shit?
We straight up couldn't. They're like, no. Nah.
Well, how's it like now?
What do you
lax mean? Now? Like the whole COVID shit? Like, is it pretty lax at your job now about it? Like everybody else?
Oh yeah, at my job, it's just
okay. Some places are still like talking about bringing masks back and all that shit. So
yeah, at that point, I just call it deuces. So we're past that point. That's good, in my opinion.
That's good.
But yeah, no, it's been up and down. A lot of like, and it's weird. I've had a lot of mental battles as well. Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Just like kind of figuring out what I want to do. Mm-hmm. To be honest, I didn't realize I'd fall in love with coaching as much as I did. Mm-hmm. Because I've been a competitor ever since I was like 6 years old. So it's kind of like the mindset I've had on everything. But just like watching and dude, oh my gosh, these guys that are in there every Saturday, these guys are getting so freaking good, man.
Really?
And like you see it and you see their confidence and their technique. I only get an hour, a week with them. So, they're doing stuff outside of the room or, they're trying it in live roles.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never thought I'd be a coach, anything like that. And know if I'd have, like an affinity towards it. Mm-hmm. But like now that's what I'm thinking about a lot. Like
it's probably pushing you to, like you said, to learn more as well. Like things you may have forgotten, looking at things differently because you're having to deal with guys that are, maybe new to grappling in general, or maybe have a decent base, but kind of going over some stuff with them. So I'm sure it's helped you out, and maybe help. I mean, you know how jiu-jitsu is, man, over time, it can get stagnant, and it's kind of, this is probably nice and new and fresh. So it's like kind of helping you stimulate your mind again. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you what, we started talking about it a little bit ago, kind of like the end of my wrestling career. In college, like all I was doing was like either running, lifting or wrestling. So like, I think that's whenever like the burnout really set in.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I know I didn't fall back in love with the sport until I started doing jiu-jitsu again. And then like just coaching, man, like that doubled it down. Now I'm watching. I want to go home and watch tape. Watch tape. Watch watch Gable Steveson now that he's doing his thing. Mm-hmm. Keeping up with all like the world. I wasn't doing that 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So
what was the mental battles you were dealing with though? Like what was it?
Just like I don't want to be average at shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I either don't want to do it or I want to do it so I can be great at it. And I don't care if it's freaking pickleball, if it's, wrestling, grappling. That last fight I had was the first fight that I lost. And it's one of those things I was prepared to come back and come back better. Like I wasn't deterred by that at all. But right after that's when COVID happened, like literally a month later. So not being able to train on top of that. So just sitting on that loss forever. Mm-hmm. Like really like I keep pretty good spirits most of the time, but like internally I'm like, I just want to get back and I want to, and not being able to,
I know you say like, and I'm sure that's like a competitive thing, like, you with your wrestling background and like guys like, that are like heavy tournament, competitors, they want to be great or like nothing at all. You know what I mean? And those guys are usually like great, you know what I mean? Or, I'm sure some fall short, but, and it may sound corny, but like, I feel like the grind of those guys that are just showing up and doing the work that needs to be done, is just as great as somebody who's like top tier fucking badass. You know what I mean? Like, like those guys are pouring their heart and soul to it and achieving this. But what about those guys that just show up and they're getting nothing from it? Like,
dude, those are the those are what
just
make
grinding, bro. Like they're not in the lights.
Right.
They're fucking not like, some don't even compete.
Right.
And they're just like even MMA guys, dude. I mean, how many MMA guys are just fucking training, never going to be in the UFC, never going to probably fight, but they're just in there getting their ass whooped in the gym, or whooping ass. One of the two, you know what I mean?
They're there just to like better themselves because they truly like those are the ones, man. Those are the guys that honestly, like we had some of those at the gym, man. Yeah. Like, and I look up to that. Like these guys, some of them say like, oh yeah, like no, man, you're in here 5 days a week, especially whenever you do it and you're blue and purple and you haven't stopped. Like, like he needs any more gas. Freaking James, man, has not only been going and doing all this extra work at our gym, he's been doing it at other gyms, training people. And he's been doing it since he was a white belt and he's a brown belt, man. Like, what? Are you kidding me?
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
We got blue belt, mini versions of James's and stuff like that. Guys are, finally starting to get their first flowers, so to speak. Yeah. It's awesome to see, man.
Yeah, and it's also, I'm saying, it's like, when to kind of, I'm not like trying to help you or anything, it's not that you need any help, but it's like, I put that mindset aside because there's really nothing you need to achieve. You know what I mean? Like you're doing the work now, you're getting in there, you're coaching, I think sometimes maybe your competitive side probably just kind of takes over and it's like, I want more, I want more, I want more. It's probably hard to shut off. You know what I mean?
Very hard to shut off.
But just even showing up, man, I mean, that's how many people can say that? Well, and Jeremy was on here saying, what did he say? 90-something% of people don't do shit. You know what I mean? So you're one of the few, that actually goes out there, and actually tests yourself,
The thing, that's a really good point. The thing that's really impressive about those guys, especially when we talk about the Trentons or the guys that I'm talking about now, is the fact that a lot of these guys have never done anything. You know what I mean? Like me, I'm kind of cheating, right? I had all those years of, so when I was little, being forced to go to wrestling class, and then that become part of my life and all that. So that was instilled in me. But these guys that are like, 30 years old, I'm going to get off the couch. I'm going to go pick up this sport. Oh, by the way, there's people like me in there that have been doing this their whole life and, just keep showing up every day. Like it's
hard, dude.
It's
hard.
It's hard.
It's like, what's it for?
But that's what makes it special. You know what I mean? Like the fact that, anybody could, in theory, do what you're doing, but you're one of the 1% that actually does it.
Yeah, that actually fucking does it, man. Because, people can talk all day long, but until you actually put the work in, man, it's insane how, I have a lot of my friends that still think that they're the same person they were in high school. You know what I mean? It's like, brother, we're 30 years old, man. Go step in one of those gyms, dude. You get wrecked by a 14-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole different thing. And, I'm sure, the listeners probably get tired of me talking about it over and over again, but dude, just the jiu-jitsu itself, man, it's just, life-changing, and I know it's like, like I said, corny, but it is, man. It changes everything. You know? It changes how you look at everything. Life, your personal life, on the mats, it's very helpful, man, especially for a guy like me, dude. I have a hard time shutting my mind off. You know what I mean? So like when I'm there, I'm not thinking about really anything. I'm either about to get choked out or I'm trying to choke somebody else out. You know what I mean?
And it's more than just like, it's more, because that's what the sport is, right? Choking each other out, getting active. But it's more than that. I've only been to your gym once, but I can speak to our community and our culture in the gym. Yeah. Like it makes you, on those crappy days, you know what I mean? It makes you want to go,
lift you up.
Yeah, let me go in there and, I don't want to say you're not there to hang out with your buddies, but your buddies are there. You know what I mean? So just the fact
kind of is, you know what I mean? Think about all the conversations afterwards,
That's true. You know what I mean? Like
it's always nice. And, the older we get, the less friends we have, so it's nice to have the gym. Yeah. It's like you start out with a big group of friends and same thing I tell my daughter, because she's she's in middle school and all about friends. And I'm like, honey, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you may talk to one of those people out of high school, like once you leave high school, like maybe.
Does she believe you?
Yeah, no, she doesn't. She'll have to find out. But and it's not like I'm trying to like crush her dreams or anything, but I try to be realistic with her, because you know, everything's about the friends right now at 13. So it's like, you know, well, you can make everything about it, but just know when you graduate, you know, your dad had a lot of friends too, you know, not a lot, but I always kept a decent circle, and I don't talk to very many of them. So, but then that's where the gym comes in too, because you know it's nice, you know, and you're all there for one purpose, you know, get healthy, you know, learn a skill, you know, the camaraderie, and you know that's the great thing, you know, even at our gym too, you know, I'm able to say, you know, because I've been at at both, and you know, you guys have great culture there, and Helion also has a great culture too at our gym. I mean, shit, you come at the open match you came on, and you seen how many guys were there. Packed, bro. I mean, you should have been there during when the Worlds was going on and everybody was training there. You couldn't even get on the fucking mat. Oh my gosh. It was wild.
That's awesome.
But, you know, and that's how cool, you know, because John and they all know, you know, are from other gyms like KCBTJ and Cast Iron and, you know, all these different gyms. And they all come out there, you know, to train, you know, and it's awesome, man. Everyone's real cool. You know, you have some douchebags here and there, but you know, you're gonna get those, you know, but majority of them are pretty cool.
So. Yeah. And with the culture too, if you have a good culture, those douchebags are either gonna leave or they're gonna stop being douchebags most of the time.
Yeah, so. There was actually one not too long ago that got kicked out. So that was actually my first time seeing that. Well, hearing about it. I didn't get to see it. But yeah, he was just disrespectful, dude. You know, and I didn't have any issues with him, but from what I've heard, some stories, you know, like, and from a black belt too, which is
come on,
fucking insane. Yeah, you know, but just you know, some guys, man, they're just I don't know, just not there. But
yeah.
It's crazy, man. But yeah, man. So that journey for you, man, you purple belt now, dude. How does that feel? Do you feel like you're a purple belt?
I mean, it's been like a year and a half, so I think I'm just now settling into my purple belt.
Yeah, just settling in.
But no, man. I'm not gonna lie. Getting my blue belt was like a big thing for me. Like I'm like,
dude, that's what I'm holding on to right now. It's like I've got 3 stripes. Just, come on, maybe
you can just taste it.
Maybe another year, and it'll be there. Like, dude, I just want that accomplishment, dude, because I'm a fucking 6-year white belt.
Oh, don't do that.
I'm a 6-year white belt, bro.
No, but that's I don't think that's uncommon though. People are like, man, I want to get that blue belt. After I got my blue belt, I'm like, I want to be the best blue belt I can be. I want to be the best athlete I can be, because guess what? When you get that purple belt, guess who you're going against in tournaments? Other purple. I'm not trying to be that dog shit purple belt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And same thing like brown and black belt. I don't want to be the worst. I'd rather be the best purple belt in the world than the worst brown belt in the world. Yeah. And even outside of the belts, man, like it's easy to lose sight of what we're doing here. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We talked about earlier. We're here to get better, get in better shape, you know, be with the community. It's easy to get lost in that goal. But at the end of the day, like
they all say that, but it does mean something though.
Like I said, I don't mean to diminish it at all. Like it's not like I'm sitting here being like, I'm cool if I never get a black belt. That's not what I'm saying.
But you know how they're all like, oh, belts don't mean anything. Stripes don't mean anything. It's like, yeah, but to some of us, it kind of, I understand what you're saying. Don't make it everything.
Yeah.
But it still means, like, we still think about it. No matter what.
I think it means everything until it's in the rear view.
Right.
It's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Because, I'm not going to act like I wasn't like, especially when I got close to, you know, around the time I got my purple belt, like I wasn't thinking about it. You know what I mean? I don't think about my brown belt.
How did the blue to purple feel? Was it the same feeling?
It was different. It was way different.
Because purple's pretty monumental.
Yeah.
Like you're pretty much going to be a lifer statistics show.
So like it was different in the sense that whenever I got my blue belt, I'm like, okay, like, I feel like it's about my time. Like, you know, the way I roll with people, like I felt it. Whenever I got my purple belt, I was like, if you wanted to hold off another year, I get it. You know what I mean? Like there's still so much about this sport. So I feel like, I don't know. I think to put it in kind of a summary, I felt like I had a way bigger ego going into my blue belt than I did going into my purple.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't realize, I'm saying it now, but I didn't realize it was just a freaking belt until I got my blue belt. And then I'm like, okay, like, don't get me wrong. Like it's all, I take pride in the fact that I'm a purple belt.
Right.
It's not everything, because you also realize, guess what? There's blue belts walking around, in this world
that could get you.
You know what I mean? It's and I've gone with upper belts where I get them. Mm-hmm. It really comes down to who you are as like an athlete,
and even the day too, man. Like going back on when you said Trenton would leave and come back and just be a dog. Like, so one thing I've noticed when I first started at Helium, I was going like 5-6 days a week. And it was great. It was cool. But I noticed when I cut it down to 3 and started incorporating working out, and I was still working out a little bit at that time, but actually keeping a good base 4 days a week, lifting weights, and then doing 2 to 3 days a week of jiu-jitsu. And actually now I'm doing about 3 days of stand-up at an undisclosed location. I can't talk about it. Might get fired.
Oh my!
But yeah, it's been helping. It's been nice because I've noticed, and maybe because some of the guys are going at the beginning of the week, and by the end of the week they're fried. But I go in there and I just feel fucking strong, dude.
Yeah,
like I'm like recovered. I had 3 or 4 days off. I feel good,
Yeah.
And maybe those guys that are going a lot are going to like surpass me knowledge-wise, maybe, depending on the person.
Right.
But I feel fresh. Like, I don't feel burnt out. I don't feel like, fuck, just getting beat up, beating on my body. I feel like there's a nice balance. So maybe that when Trenton came back, he was just healed, man, like
maybe
feeling fresh.
Yeah. And like we've been saying, I really think it just kind of depends who you are.
Right.
As far as that goes, like, I definitely get what you're saying about feeling.
Well, I think for the 9 to 5 guys, like, don't get me wrong, those guys that it's their job, like, yeah, you could do that because you're fucking sleeping. You're getting your enough recovery in throughout the day. But like these guys, like, me and you that are going and working, and then going and doing that as a hobby, it's like it can take a toll on your body, man.
Yeah.
Depending on your job, too.
Here's the
shit. Kurt,
that's true. Yeah,
Kurt would go fucking work in construction and then fucking train, man. Which, by the way, how's that guy? I haven't seen him in a while.
Kirk, he's truck driver.
Yeah. He's a truck driver now?
Yeah.
No, he used to be like an operator. I remember back when he
did he whenever?
Okay. Yeah. Like way back when I first started, I think he told me he was in construction.
Dude, that guy. You want to talk about different people, man? Holy smokes.
I haven't seen him in a while. I love that guy. He was a good guy.
Yeah, last I saw him was my little brother's bachelor party.
Oh, really?
But yeah, he was doing good good couple kids now. So,
yeah.
But yeah, he was doing good.
Yeah.
But
like I don't know, what was I getting at
about people's bodies needing
recovery. He was working a fucking manual labor job, dude, at that time, like, and then coming in and training, because at that time he was actually, I would see him there a lot,
Yeah.
And but yeah, man, it could take a toll on you.
Especially how long he's been doing it, man.
Yeah.
Like he was around for like the OG fight days, back whenever he tells the story. He was in the crowd drinking beers and everything like that, and this guy's fight dropped out, and then he hopped in there.
What?
I think the dude was a D1 wrestler too, if I remember the story correctly.
This has whiskey tangos written all over it.
That does 100%. But yeah, man. But like with that, especially coming up in that, man, I can't. You want to talk about recovery? Those guys got none.
Yeah, none.
And then to carry that through,
pure grit.
And then you talk about people that have like a change in mindset too, because whenever he started training with us around the time that I started training, I'm pretty sure. Like approached it totally different. Had that mindset and the reserves from back in the day. But dude was 36, I think, whenever he had his last fight, and still training like. He was one of us 20-somethings. So
how many fights have you had?
3.
3?
Yeah.
How was your first one?
First one, so
was that the one at Harley Davidson?
At Harley.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my gosh.
Jeremy told me it started raining.
I start not during my fight.
Not during?
Towards the end of the card.
Towards the end of it, yeah.
But yeah, man, that fight's not my proudest way.
Can I find it on YouTube?
You can. You can. It was not going well until I remembered, oh yeah, you're allowed to wrestle. And then it went better.
Yeah.
The guy I fought, I actually keep up with the this day. He was like a karate guy.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah, man, it was cracking me on the feet, and I'm like,
was he?
Yeah.
Yeah. How were those kicks, man? Like, how is that? Like dealing with that in an
I don't remember him throwing any kicks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. He was like in a karate stance.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I remember trying to punch him, and all my punches were coming from the side.
Big haymakers.
Didn't even look like a fighter. I looked like a guy drunk at a bar. and yeah, I remember.
How much stand up did you have at that point? Were you trying to?
I think stand up. Like Jimmy doesn't throw anybody in that's not at least ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, like 6 months. I don't want to misquote it. 6 months, a year of what I thought was stand up at the time. Yeah. And yeah, I tried to throw one big right. He stepped back, cracked me, and that was the last punch that was thrown in the fight. Man, I was
really.
Yeah. Yep. And then hit a single leg up against the cage and ended up getting a rear naked choke.
Oh, did you?
But yeah.
Yeah, I bet that one hurt.
It was wild. Like I was still fine. Like I wasn't dazed
till the next day.
But like, I was fine the next day. But I remember it was so weird because I've been in fights before, but I'd never been like punched by somebody that was trained,
knows how to actually punch
with intent behind it. You know what I mean? So it was weird because like everything flashed black for like what felt like 5 seconds, but I'm sure it was an instant. And then I remember being totally fine, and I was like, okay, I can do this fighting thing. You know,
it was probably hard for you to want to wrestle because you're in there. You want to scrap.
I wanted to hit him so bad. Yeah, and I'm like, I can't hit him.
Yeah, fuck it. Plan B.
Right. Abort. But no, I remember it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah, James used to tell me that. I'm like, James, how come you don't try to use your jiu-jitsu more? And he's like, I do jiu-jitsu all the time. I'm fucking standing banging here. I was like, okay, I get it. I get that feeling.
That screwed me over in my third fight.
Oh, really?
My last one, yeah.
When was that?
February, right before COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay. It was that one.
So it's been some time.
Yeah. Remember, it was a hell of a time. We were just punching each other, standing up. He was better at punching me than I was him. Yeah. And it was a body shot. I think it was into the second round. It was a body shot. I remember distinctly thinking, oh yeah, I'm walking this dude down, and then feeling myself going backwards. Yeah. I'm like, what? And yeah, I ended up.
What did he get you with? What do you throw?
A liver shot.
Oh, really?
It was hook? Body shot. Yeah, hook.
Damn, dude, that's gotta suck.
It was weird, man.
How'd that feel?
Didn't really feel like getting hit with it, or like the reaction after.
It just put you down.
Yeah, I was confused, to be honest with you.
Really?
Like I was gassed too on the other side.
Yeah.
Like he.
Yeah, because I've gotten hit decent, sparring like in there, but I've never been like.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, I've never been in a fight either, like an actual MMA fight. But
if you slow it down, you can actually see the look of confusion on my face.
Like,
in the fight.
But like what happened? Like your just body went out? Like you just everything stopped?
Didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. Mentally it didn't hurt. Obviously it hurt.
Yeah.
But I just remember like, why am I going down
curled up
now?
Yeah.
And yeah. And it would probably had something to do with cardio too, like being gassed on top of getting hit with that shot.
Mm-hmm.
But
was it like TKO or something like that?
Yeah, ended up being a TKO.
How'd your second fight go?
Second fight, it went really well. I pretty much threw the guy in the head and arm in the first, wailed on him for 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second round, I ended up shooting a horrible double leg, but I think I hit like a lat drop or something like that, and ended up getting a rear naked choke again.
Nice.
Guy was really good, but
yeah, he
was a stand-up guy, and I'm like, I'm not getting hit in the face like that first fight again. So.
What weight class was
85.
that? 85.
Yeah.
How hard was it to get down to that?
Not fun. Because
I was
used to it.
I think I remember because I've always kept up with you guys, and I was like, damn, dude. I was like, Josh bodied up right now, baby. Shit. And I was like, how hard was that? What'd you drop? You at least dropped like what, 30 pounds probably?
Yeah. So before I got into camp, I think I got to like 220. Like walking.
Yeah, because we were always around the same weight.
Yeah. And then just I'm used to cutting weight like a wrestler.
Yeah. Dude, you guys are fucking artists when it comes to that. I was talking to a wrestler and like how they do that shit, that water cutting and all that stuff, like drink a gallon and then the next day drink half of that, and like you guys, and then don't drink anything and fat. Yes. Like I'm like, what the fuck? This is like a science to it, dude.
Opposite of what you should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So actually in college, I walked in weighing, I was like 197. And then they test your body fat at the beginning. I was like 9 or 10% body fat.
Yeah.
I ended up cutting down. My last tournament, I was 149.
Really?
Yeah. And they wanted me to go to 141.
Damn.
So.
And what was your walk around?
Like 197.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like 9 or 10%. And it was
it's
weird.
Almost a small person you cut off of you.
I legitimately,
like a small child off of you. Jesus Christ.
And I don't want to be hyperbolic here, but I don't remember much of college.
Really?
I'm being, like dead serious. I remember I slept through most of my classes because I was so tired from cutting weight. Like I'd go. It wouldn't be anything for.
So why didn't they put you in a different division?
That was probably my fault.
Like something closer, man. Damn.
That was probably my fault. So the thing is we had a kick-ass 165 pounder. 57 was a senior, like big ass dude. Mm-hmm. So 49 was where I was thinking
what I could they had fit available,
I could fit in. Which honestly,
and this was college.
College, yeah.
Bro, I was like 185 my senior and junior year. Yeah. I couldn't imagine, and I was lean.
Right.
I couldn't imagine cutting down to fucking 141. Ugh.
Yeah. I'm glad I never got to 141.
Did you get hurt at all? Or like health-wise, have any issues?
Health-wise, I might be suffering from it now a little bit, but at the time, no, honestly, like I really had no issues. I remember the reason I left. I mean, there were a couple like family things and stuff like that, but it was a 149 tournament. I had lost my first match in the tournament and had to win like 6 to get like basically to my third place match. I remember I was on top of this dude. I had a power half in, and I felt his shoulder like just start ripping apart, tearing. Mm-hmm. And I remember him screaming, and I remember not giving a fuck. Like I was just so disconnected.
Huh.
And I was like that. Yeah.
Just psychologically, it was just fucking you up.
I checked out.
Yeah.
Like almost like I wasn't myself. And
how's it training like that, dude? Like,
what's that?
Training like that? Like just
I mean, it's tough, but it's kind of cool.
Uh-huh.
Well, like looking back, I guess it's kind of cool. But man, like everybody's in there doing the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went a little crazy with it. Kind of went into that next little extra level. Mm-hmm. Most people were fine. Most people would cut like around 20 pounds, 20, 25 pounds in a season, which sounds like a lot, but a lot of it's water.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I go into like a weird place. But probably what sucks about me is I try not to let anybody know. Like if I'm doing some extra crappy stuff or like going to that place, I don't want you to know at all. So that's probably what they have therapists for now that I think about it. But
yeah. That's crazy.
But
like, what college was that? I can't remember. You told me.
Briarcliff University.
Are they known for wrestling or?
No, they're like I think they're NAIA.
I know, dude. When I went to Helion, I used to tell everyone a D1 wrestler would beat me up all the time at 10th Planet. I said, I don't know where I got D1 from you. I swear, I thought you had told me you were a D1 wrestler.
Oh, no, I was not.
I must have been dreaming or something. But I literally, when I first went there, I was like, dude, there used to be this guy at 10th Planet, D1 wrestler. Came in there, used to beat my ass.
No.
and then you just told me right now that you went to that college. And I'm like, that doesn't sound like a D1 college. I'm like, oh, well, I've been wrong. I've been spreading false information the whole time.
Yeah, no. Those guys are completely another level. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's kind of where I ended off there. That's kind of why I stepped away from the sport.
Yeah, so what happened? First year, you went 1 year and then...
Yeah, so I went, I think it was my second tournament, qualified for nationals.
Uh-huh.
But I wasn't going to be able to go because that was at 165. Because the other guy wouldn't. I don't know. He might still be in football season or something like that. And then so he ended up qualifying for nationals. I don't even really know how it works, to be honest with you. All I know is like certain tournaments, they like a couple different places can go. I don't even know how that stuff works.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then I knew I wasn't, honestly, man, I knew out of high school I wasn't in love with the sport anymore.
Yeah.
I had a coach who, like a multiple time state champ, Julian Gunnels, who just actually got put into the Hall of Fame for Platte County. So he's like top tier.
Still.
Yeah. He went up there, man, and he's trying to help me out, trying to give me an opportunity. And yeah, just wasn't. It's one of those things. Sometimes you get opportunities you're not ready for.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So then just ended up joining the Navy.
Yeah. So I came back here after that semester, went to Maple Woods for. Oh, okay. And I'm like, nah,
dude,
let's do something way.
I tried different. It for a month and I could not do it, bro.
That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, I did it, and I think philosophy actually threw me off. I was just like, it's funny at the time because I kind of like dabble in and out of some philosophy stuff on on YouTube University, but at the time, dude, I was like 18 trying to go to Maple Woods and just had a kid, girlfriend at the time, and it was just like, I don't know, working. Go to class. It was just too much, man. Yeah. It was just like, which I kind of regret now. I probably should have grinded because, fuck, man, with nowadays, like, if you want to get paid, you got to have a college degree because, labor, blue collar jobs, they're paying good. It's just everything's expensive, so it doesn't really equal out.
Well, you'll get paid blue collar, but you're gonna be working your ass off.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, and it's big overtime. Yeah. Overtime. Like, right. It's like, motherfucker, I want to get paid and work less. Like, right. And really, the only way you're gonna be able to do that is if, I would say a college degree, which but there's some different. It just depends on what you go to school for. Really, but yeah, man. So then you went to the Navy, and then what were you? You said
submarine electronics technician.
Okay,
but like on submarines, it's kind of weird because obviously we're smaller, so like different jobs will be combined. So like my job on the ship would be, first of all, we were in shipyard for my entire time there. I went out and rowed a ship for like 2 weeks, so that's all the sea time I got. Mm-hmm. So I was sitting in Norfolk, Virginia. And yeah, so basically just
is that like basic training there or something, or do you guys have that in the
basic
Navy?
Training is in Great Lakes, Illinois.
Oh. And how was that?
Basically actually wasn't
bad.
Yeah, like it was crappy being away from people, like getting yelled at all the time, but yeah, some people had a hard time with it. It was kind of like a little
why why the Navy?
I had a buddy that joined the Navy, and I remember we went and he was getting ready to ship out in a few months, and we went to go watch a movie over at AMC actually. Mm-hmm. And I remember pulling out my wallet. I didn't have any money in it, and I was like, "All right, dude, let me go talk to that recruiter." And then, ended up getting signed up, and
that's pretty cool. You Navy guys get a lot of shit, dude.
Yeah, but
why do you guys all give each other shit? Why do you guys do that? Army, Marines, Navy, is that just
because nobody wants to be second best. You know what I mean?
Everybody thinks they're first.
And like, what else are you gotta do, right? You're sitting there bored. You're gonna be nice to them? No, man, you gotta be a dick.
Nah, that's funny. So you just kind of went in. So it's kind of just a job to you. Like you didn't have any intentions to be something like.
No, it wasn't a job at all.
Like I'm gonna be a Navy SEAL.
Honestly, I didn't even give a shit about the job that I got. My dad actually, I don't know what happened to have him get down there, but yeah, I think I probably would have picked a different job if he didn't come down there and start actually asking questions. I was basically like, yeah, just
put me wherever.
Let's go do this. But I remember because I always kind of thought I was an idiot growing up. Mm-hmm. I didn't really apply myself in school. I remember I scored really well on the ASVAB, the entry exam, by some miracle. And they're like, oh, yeah, you have like these jobs. Started like actually recruiting me hard. And I'm like, I'd just give me whatever, pays the best or whatever has the best advancement. And then.
So you have that job, the submarine, or what was it? Electrical?
Electronics technician. Yeah.
So you work on a submarine. Have you actually, you were in submarines?
Yeah. Like
dude,
that's what everybody says, man.
Fucking in a tube underneath the ocean.
Right. But I don't know. If shit pops off, think about it. Would you want to be on a surface ship where you're a nice, easy target? Or would you want to be the guy floating under it?
Okay. I could see that.
Go ahead. Hit me with
a torpedo is just fucking coming at you guys. You're not steering that. I guess you're not steering the ship out of the way either. But anything with water, bro, I'm good. I'll pass.
No, that's fair, right?
Well, I don't like being out in the deep ocean. I'm good.
Yeah.
You know?
And I'd never seen the ocean. I'd never really been out of Kansas, Missouri, like this type area before then.
Yeah, I didn't go on an airplane until like a couple years ago. I actually went to California.
Nice.
But yeah, dude, I just like, even we're trying to do like a cruise.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, ugh.
Have you been on one?
No, never been on.
Freaks you out?
I've been in an ocean, like, and even then, I remember the first time I went in an ocean, my parents took us down to Texas. We drove down there, and I didn't even know what salt water was at the time.
Right.
It was just, I jumped in, took a mouthful of salt water, about threw up.
Dude, like, yes.
Why is this salty?
Oh my gosh. But you always hear about it. You're like, oh, so it's got a little salt. No, that shit is salt.
Salty as fuck, bro. And so like, I don't know. And then one time when I was little, like down there, I got like taken way out in the fucking waves, and she scared the shit out of me, you know, like almost touching, like on beaches, they'll have those ropes that go way out, like with the bobbies on it to make sure you don't go like past them. And I like went out and touched that motherfucker. That's how deep I was out there. No. It's just eerie, dude.
Right.
Like, you know, like fucking, who knows what's in that water, like sharks and shit. I'm good, bro. I ain't trying to be like on the Titanic floating on a door. All right.
Yeah, but man, I was 19. I didn't give a shit. I was invincible. You know what I mean? Like,
really? Yeah, I guess I guess I think about it differently now as a 32-year-old man. But
dude, I never used to think about sharks whenever I used to go get in the ocean.
Yeah.
I thought about that shit a week ago. I'm like, yo, sharks are real, man. Like,
and attacks are real. Go look up shark attacks on Google.
I'm becoming a pussy. The older I get, I'm scared of more stuff every year.
Probably valuing life more. Let's look at it that way. Like
tomato.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. So submarine, man. I mean, like, what is it like in there, dude? I've never been in one, so I don't even know how it is.
It's one of those things. It's I mean, yeah, it's, I'm not gonna, like, it's cramped. You know what I mean? It's small. There's limited room, but like my navigator was like, I think he's like 6'6", 6'7". And like, he's a guy that basically tells the ship where to go.
Mm-hmm.
And he was fine. You know what I mean? So I saw guys.
Is that the dude like looking out of the fucking telescope thing or whatever? That pops out of the submarine.
Sometimes.
Is that even real? Do you guys actually have that?
Well, like
that little, you know, like in the fucking cartoons and shit.
I don't even remember what is classified and what's not classified.
Oh, so I'm not even.
Yeah,
you're right. Hey, I'm trying to get you in trouble.
Hey, no, you're good. I just legit. That's probably not classified, but yeah, just like walking through the ship, like you see people that are like massive, and you're like, okay, if they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah,
and like it sucks, like walking through the ship the first like, you know, little bit of time that you're on. What really sucks whenever you're doing like fire drills and shit like that, and you got all this gear on, like a firefighter, and you got to get through these little portholes.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's what sucks. But
how long do you stay down there?
Can't tell you.
Oh, you can't. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, got you.
So you trying to get me in trouble
dude,
again?
I'm bad, dude. I don't know you guys' rules, man. Shit.
I'm just
that's cool. And my buddy, he was in the Navy. He was actually on Austin. He used to fuel the jets that would go off of the ships.
Nice. One of the most dangerous jobs, man.
Oh, really?
Those aviation guys.
I'm about to have him on there again and talk about that. We didn't really talk about it.
Aviation guys, I've heard more horror stories out of them than anybody else.
Just like fires and shit, or like
explosions. You're on a flight deck,
or get hit by a fucking plane.
You know, planes moving around, heavy equipment, whatever those things that catch them. I wouldn't know on a surface ship. I don't know the terminology.
I don't know either.
Yeah, like, I mean, generally speaking, like whenever it comes down to safety, like Navy's gonna like one of the safe. You're not getting shot at or anything.
Yeah,
it's like everything that people die from is stupid, preventable shit.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Yeah, just dangerous situations, not lack of safety. Yeah, probably on the person's part.
Right.
But yeah, he would tell me they'd be out at sea just for months, man. You know, and then they dock like he said Japan was really dope.
Yeah.
Like, and they got to hang out there. And I asked him, I was like, how is Japan? He's like, just like here. I mean, it's pretty cool. You know, they have like nightlife stuff. And I was like, are they cool with like Americans right now? Like, because I know the whole history and stuff like that. He's like, yeah, we never had any issues. So,
right. I heard certain ports you got to be careful. But
probably.
Most of them are
some areas. Yeah.
Because we got, obviously, we port there. We have somewhat of a decent relationship most of the time.
Yeah.
They're allowing us to park our, you know what I mean, aircraft carriers, submarines, or whatever.
Right. So that's pretty neat. Yeah. So submarines, man, fuck. I don't know how you do it, but so how long have you been doing that for? Like, how long did that job go on for?
So it was like 5 years. before I transferred. So basically, you have a seashore rotation. So I was attached to the ship. I'm not gonna say on the ship because, like I said, we didn't really go out to sea. But I was attached to that for, I guess, 4 years because I did 1 year of school before, and then after that, did my shore rotation here when we met, recruiting.
Really?
You want to talk about a dog shit job? I don't care if I get in trouble for that one. Recruiting in the military, awful.
Really?
They don't give a shit about your quality of life.
Damn.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it hard finding people to actually like, or is like, have you noticed like a drop off or anything?
For people to join?
Yeah, I've heard like
it's pretty. Yeah. Because
do you think that's why though? Because not giving a fuck. Like people honestly, are starting to see that shit.
I think I think if you beat down your recruiters, I think it's very tough for them to put forward a positive image of what you're doing.
What do you mean beat down? Like what are they?
Yeah, so like we'd work, like if we didn't make goal the month before, we'd be working till, and we didn't have the worst. The Marines were.
So your guys is upper.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we need more numbers. Down. It's like kind of like what we were talking about with training 3 days a week, right? Mm-hmm. It's for some people you need that recovery. You're not getting that as recruiters. You're the face of the Navy. Like you're not gonna, you know what I mean? You can't be going balls to the walls for 80 hours in a week.
Yeah,
you know.
Or they're giving you like unrealistic goals that are hard to meet.
Yeah. It's basically what it come down to. It's just a lot of people acting like they care.
Oh yeah, that's everywhere, bro. That's a shitty part, bro. It's like these people get into these positions and they forget what's real and what's obtainable, but they probably have somebody above them barking down at them and it just goes down the chain.
Yeah.
Makes no sense, but I don't own the company. So I don't fucking know how this shit is, you know what I mean? But looking from the ground up, it doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, like, pretty much just everyone's giving, like, this is how I look at it. They're always trying to do better, which is good. That's what you want to do. Sure. But I think sometimes, like, there needs to be that plateau. Like, but the people that have those jobs, that their sole job is to increase revenue or increase numbers or, make the company more profitable. That's their sole job.
Right.
So if every year there's no increase, like, they're not validated, right? Like.
Yeah.
So their whole thing is, and they're usually the ones at the top.
Right.
So they're barking down, like, fucking putting everybody in a frenzy. Like, let's go, let's go, let's go.
And especially like recruiting for the military. There's such a disconnect from the top. Like it's, my current job right now, like I know where the president, the CEO sit. Like if I really wanted to, I could walk into their office and talk to him. I wouldn't do that. But but it's the freaking president up at the top or, Secretary of the Navy. Like you're never even hearing where those people are at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of stuff gets lost in the weeds. Yeah. And then
there's a disconnect.
There's a big disconnect. And it's almost scary how local that disconnect is. Now, real quick, I don't want to talk too much crap because I did have some of the best leaders I've ever had, in the military, and people that I took a lot from. And, whenever I talk about coaching, ways I interact with people, a lot of that comes from, people that, led me.
But I think these are conversations that need to be brought up. Yes. Like when you're in the workplace, it's like everybody wants to, don't talk about it. You know what I mean? Like don't point fingers.
Right.
Don't put people on blast. You kind of need to. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's not in a hurtful or fucked up way like, like, oh, fuck this guy. No, it's like, hey, dude, can we all talk? Like, you're not listening to us. Yeah. Like, we need you to hear us because we're down here. You're up there. You're asking us to do stuff that you're not doing.
Right.
So you don't understand what we have to do to do this. Listen to our feedback, but then these guys are being lazy, blah, blah, blah. They refer back to that fucking old mentality, dude. Right. It's like, I don't know.
And that's one thing, like, I do. Like if I had to say there's one thing I really miss is like how you communicate, right? Sometimes I think there's benefits, and I'll generalize as men. I'm sure women too, but where I need to be able to look at you and go, "Hey, man, you're fucking up right now. I like you as a person, have nothing against you, but you are not doing the right thing. You're fucking this up royally.
Talk to each other like adults.
Right. And then for you to be able to be like, you know, to be able to give me your perspective and us handle that with, you know, our emotions in check.
Yeah.
Not a thing
Yeah.
out. And I'm in the corporate world. I'm still recruiting. You know what I mean? You have to be nice. You have to be gentle.
Yeah.
And that's something that is not my strong suit.
Oh man, dude.
So
it's like holding each other's hands, bro. It's like, no, can we just fucking I deal with the same thing in my job, like through emails and stuff like that. There was one guy that was writing emails and they didn't like his tone about his emails. I'm like, well, one, how the fuck? It's writing for one. So you're going to read it in whatever way you think he's saying it. You know, that's why I fucking can't stand emails. It's like, they get together as a group anyways in the morning. So why don't you guys hash it out? But I've been in those meetings, dude. And it's like, everybody wants to beat around the fucking bush, you know, and everyone's too scared. Like, am I going to say something that's going to lose my job? And, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, come on, man, let's just all be truthful with each other, you know, and we could actually get further. You're prolonging the problem because you're too scared to talk about, or you don't want to rub anybody wrong. But it's a very hard line because you have those guys there that, like, if you do say anything to them, they're going to throw a bitch fit about it.
Right.
Like you said, involving emotions. Look at everything objectively. Keep emotions out of it. Just listen to what he has to say. I'm not saying that you have to believe it.
Right.
Hear him out. Go and think about it, you know, and then come back. Let's figure this out.
Yeah, you don't have to believe it. Agree. And I'm lucky right now, man. So like my direct boss was in the Army. So it's like, you know, like he gets that. But I've been in other situations where it's, you know what I mean? Where it's a lot of, like, I don't want to be, that's the other thing about me, man. Like, if I'm fucking up, I want to know I'm fucking up. And I want you to tell me straight up. You know, I've been in other jobs since I've been out where they're like, oh, you're doing great. But also, by the way, you should probably be doing this different. What? Am I doing great or am I doing bad?
Yeah.
I just need to know so I can pivot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like that direct feedback is one thing that I do miss. But
yeah, because we all do good in some things and we all do bad in some things. Okay. So you can tell me, hey, you're doing a great job, but okay, give me 3 things I need to work on.
Sure.
That's it. Like, you don't have to say you're shit at your job. No, don't say that. What am I shit at?
Right.
Tell me, what do I need to do?
Dude.
And and it's like, and that's my biggest thing, dude. But it's just hard because we live in a society now. And I don't think it was any different back in the day. A lot of guys like to cling on back in the day shit. I mean, I feel like there was just a lot of bitches throughout fucking history, like men that just can't handle their fucking emotions. And because me and you can only speak from the male perspective.
Right. And
it's like, dude, get your fucking panties out of a bunch. Listen to what we have to say. Take these key points and try to correct them or try to get better. And it's not going to happen overnight.
Right.
I was telling my boss the other day, I'm like, or not my boss, the guy I work with, because he's kind of the lead in my area.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, dude, I see in your emails you are pointing out some things that need to be corrected. But like in his email, he's like, I don't want to point fingers here or name anybody, but we need to work better on this. I get what you're trying to do. You're not trying to ruffle the feathers, but you're not fixing really anything because some people will look at that, roll their eyes and continue doing it. That's like guys like me, I'll look at it and I told him, I was like, hey, was any of that me? I want to know. He's like, and he kind of got like, hey man, like, I'm not saying it's you. I'm just saying, and I'm not here to point fingers. We just need to get better.
That's confusing.
I'm like, bro, I know what you're saying, but me and you are 2 grown ass men.
Right.
Just fucking tell me if it was me. Right. I'm not going to be mad at you. Just tell me.
Right.
So if it is me, so I can fucking fix it. Yeah. I'm a human being. I'm going to make mistakes. Just fucking tell me.
Dude,
that's it.
It's not even their fault though.
Yeah.
Like I've learned,
like you said, the corporate world, they're coddling people, dude.
The laws, like the bylaws, what you can fire it's so messy.
Getting HR involved in shit. Somebody gets their feelings hurt and you got to go sit down and talk with them like we're in fucking grade school. With
make no mistake. Like, even though like I may be upset by it, I don't envy their position at all because they got to think about their, cover their ass and stuff like that. And you can't just walk around going, hey man, you fucked this up to everybody.
Right. Yeah, because some people will abuse that power. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and some people will take it the wrong way.
Right. Yeah, that's the weird fucking balance, dude. Yeah. So it's almost impossible to even make anybody happy, to be honest with you. Yeah. I don't know the solution to that, dude. Because the older I get, the more I'm like, I get myself upset. And I don't know why, bro. I wish I could just be a dude who goes to work and shuts the fuck up and just do your job and go home. I'm kind of doing that now, but I have my moments.
Right.
But it's like, I don't know, dude. I just feel so unfulfilled. It's like I'm going into my job.
It's a dangerous word, bro.
Dude, I do.
Yeah.
I've been doing this career for like 13 years. I've been a machinist forever. So, you know, I make parts for like Lockheed and fucking Spirit and Boeing and all that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, airplane parts. And it's cool. I mean, I never really get to see where they go. Like I get to see like drawings or like pictures and stuff like of the airplane after it's built, you know, like, you know, F-15s and stuff like that, you know, we'll build parts for. You know, so I see some cool military stuff, you know. But then it's like, I don't know, it's just like me. I just make the part, I take it off, it gets shipped.
Right.
And then like, so that's kind of monotonous in itself, you know, and, you know, I'm at a level to where I'm kind of just like kind of topped out, you know, like there's really no moving up forward unless it's in like a management position or something.
Yeah.
But then it's like, you see what they got to go through, which I had a management position prior.
Right.
And I was like a punching bag between the higher ups and the floor.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, like, and it just, I start to question, like, what is this world? You know, like, is this what it is? Like, is this what it means to like grow up? You know, it's just kind of shitty. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's companies that are fantastic out there.
Yeah.
But man, dude, I mean, it just feels like, especially in the manufacturing industry, it's just so cutthroat.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's either cutthroat or it's soft as fuck where everyone's fucking just like nothing's getting, that only lasts so long because if they keep doing that, that fucking company's going to tank.
Sure.
Because nobody's being like no one's taking accountability. No changes are really happening, you know, or it'll turn the other way. They're calling, now they've been calling for so long, nothing's getting done. Now they're pissed off.
Right.
And now it's like the hammer's going to be put down.
Twice as hard.
Yeah.
Well, and I definitely get what you're saying. Because, I mean, whenever it comes down to it, like, how many jobs can truly fulfill you? You know what I mean? Like, if
my big saying is like, there's NFL players out there that are probably tired of their job, practicing and shit. You know what I mean?
You're tired of that money, but yeah, for sure.
Right, money makes up. Yeah,
but the way I've looked at kind of working in, especially since I gotten out, but even before, it's like I care what I'm doing, but I don't really give too much of a shit. Like, I'm gonna put my best effort forward, and I'm gonna be the best at, you know, right now I'm a recruiter, the best recruiter I can be. And I'm not gonna, but really my life to me is what happens outside of that 9 to 5. So like,
same here.
Jiu-jitsu, man, for you, your family, me and my wife. So that's why I don't let that stuff at work get to me that much. Sometimes it does, right?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to make money so I can live the best life that I can.
For sure.
So that's the way, like, that's really whenever everything kind of broke through for me. Like, I'm at this job so I can go do jujitsu after. Or, you know what I mean? So
I just think I'm at the crossroads to where like I make decent money to where I'm able to live good, you know. I mean, good in a sense. I mean, like I said, everything's getting expensive. I think everybody's kind of hurting right now.
Yeah.
But I make better than where a lot of places I can go, you know, these places that starting out at like fucking $20-$25 an hour. It's like, it's hard for me to make like a huge pay cut in order to go find something that I could probably love or at least deal with better. Because I think the thing with my job, dude, is that it's so isolating because I'm just by myself all the time.
That would suck.
So you get lost in your fucking head. This is why I did podcasts, because I would literally listen to podcasts from like 2013, 2012, all the way up to now. I mean, I still do, because music only goes so far.
Right,
you know,
right.
You hear the same fucking song 1,000 times.
100%.
But, so like if I'm going to be at a place 10, 12 hours a day, like I got to be listening to something, learning something, or feeling like I'm in a table with a bunch of guys or girls talking, you know.
That's what you're talking about. Your mind's always busy, man. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, I mean, and I know, but like it's a curse at the same time.
Sure.
You know, like some dudes, like I'll look at them at work and they're just chilling. Maybe I don't know what's going on through their mind, but they just look cool. You know what I mean? But
that's not me. I'm kind of similar to you. Like I'm not necessarily learning or doing this stuff to learn something new, but like I need to be, like there's a second mind in here. It just needs to be distracted so my main mind can focus.
Well, and you're probably talking to people on the regular.
Yeah.
Like, you have tasks and stuff like that. Maybe it can vary. I don't know.
Even while I'm like searching LinkedIn or like something like that, I still just that voice just needs to be distracted.
Yeah.
Because I'll get up and just go fucking talk to people.
Yeah.
Like around the office if I'm not distracting this.
No, yeah. I'm the same way, dude. Like it's, yeah. And that's the thing too. It can just get, with what I do can kind of get kind of, I don't know, you know how like truck drivers and shit, they're all by themselves, they can get kind of lonely on the road. That's kind of how I feel. And just showing up to the same damn warehouse all the time, it just gets old after a while, dude. It's probably why my jobs only last like 3 years and I got to go on to the next place, dude. Yeah. Just how I am, man. It sucks, dude, because when you're a kid, like when you're in high school, they're all asking you, like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? And it's always more college-based, thrown at me, And I kind of say, like, I wish I would have done a VOTEC class and learned, like, an actual trade because I can't just buy a CNC machine and put it in my garage. Sure. I mean, I guess I could, but, thousands of dollars. Yeah. But, it's like I wish I kind of more would have learned. And I can do a lot of stuff, like I have a house. So I work on a lot of house projects I've taught myself. Electrical, plumbing, all that stuff, but actually like learn an actual trade to be able to start my own business or do something like that. Yeah. But, that's a whole monster in itself, like
when you got responsibilities, you know what I mean? That's like more so for you than me. Like, you know what I mean? You got,
that's the thing. I started so young, my oldest is 13, she was 18 when I had her. So I kind of just had to buckle down and find a job. I mean, shit. Before I became a machinist, I was, where was I at? Working in a kitchen. So I was working at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, nice.
I was in a kitchen just fucking making burgers and shit. Yeah. Like, and that was like, when I got it, I was like, okay, I got a big boy job now. Yeah. I finally have a career. So, for a while it was cool, but then it just, it kind of wears on you, man. You do something for so long, it's what's next, Yeah. But at the same time, it's like I look around, dude. Like I don't just like pity in it. Like I'm always looking at new careers and stuff like that. Like this one guy goes to our gym. He's a fire chief. He's like, "Why don't you be a firefighter?" Yeah. And I was like, I never really thought about it. I was like, maybe I will.
Right.
And I've been kind of dabbling, looking at stuff like that, but. And I don't know, because, it all comes down to money, man. Yeah. It's hard when you get in your 30s and everyone's like, well, just take the cut. Well, fucking tell my kids and my wife that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, they would support me.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like trying to change up their lifestyle and take on more debt. And, it's just like, it's a very big adult decision, and it's a hard one to make. Especially in today's world. It's a little different.
The part that sucks, though, is like no matter what you do, like there's going to be something that there would be to bitch about. And you'd be justified in it. But like the target keeps moving.
But I don't want to find something that I'm going to be like super happy at. I just want to find something that I can like wake up and not think of how much PTO do I have because I'm about to call in today.
You better own your own business, buddy.
Yeah, but then that's like I said, it's a whole monster in itself because then they all say like run your own business and everyone thinks that it's so much better because you can work on your own time. But you probably work more.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And deal with more bullshit. I've seen it, you know, and I would like that. I just don't know what the fuck I would do. You know what I mean? Like I really don't. Like there's just so many different avenues. It's like going to a fucking restaurant and there's like 100 menu items. What do I pick? And that's kind of how I feel, But I keep trying to tell them, I've been real heavy into stoicism and stuff like that lately. And I've been trying to get my mind right of trying to shut it off and, hey, just live life, be in the moment. Yeah. Because you're thinking so fucking far, you're going to miss everything right here in the present, And then you're going to be regretting the past. Right. So it's kind of what I've been trying to incorporate more. But.
That's awesome, man. I mean, you're doing it right here. You know what I mean? Like we're just two buddies with a microphone and talking. And you're just kind of like seizing the moment. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know if you have like aspirations for this to get big,
but I would love to.
Sure. But even if it doesn't, you're probably happy doing exactly what you're doing.
And that's the thing. Like I just posted recently, it's very hard for me to like, one, I'm not the greatest typer, you know, it's hard for me to take my words to paper, you know. I'm better at, I'm decent at speaking, you know, that's why I like to, you know, talk and kind of, you know, what this podcast is for is just normal dude talking to other normal dudes. And we're just getting our thoughts out, and there's going to be somebody that's feeling the same way or going through the same thing. And you know how the world is now. We're all so fucking separated. Right. So it's more technology based now, you know, so people are having these connections and friendships through the phone and through the internet, you know. So at least, like, I know times are changing. Yeah. Instead of fighting it, let me just adapt to it. And I know how it feels to be at that 12-hour shift and you're hearing a guy and he's uplifting your spirits because of what he's talking about, or you're learning something or whatever it is. So that's kind of why I started. So I wrote a post, you know, about, you know, why I got into it and stuff like that. And, you know, and kind of opening up a little bit, you know, on why I started this. And, you know, I've said it on the show before, but like, I finally found something that I don't care if it brings money. Would I want it to? Yeah, I'd love to. You know, would I want this to be my job? I would love it. Do I think statistically it's not going to happen? There's millions of fucking podcasts. Who knows? Right. But, you know, it's finally something that, like, I don't mind. I mean, we're here on a Friday night, you know, just chatting it up, you know, talking, getting to know one another. And I'm building connections with people. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, this is something you'll have for however long YouTube's out, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and you'll be able to refer back to that, and, you know, you can grow from it or remember the conversation and, you know, bring, you know, happiness, you know, like, oh yeah, I remember that, you know. It's pretty neat, man. You know, and, you know, it's cool to actually find something that I don't want anything financially out of. Like, I don't care, you know. It's just like, I love to do it. So
that's freaking awesome, man.
Yeah.
So I remember whenever I saw whenever I first found out, I think was it James or Coaches you did first?
James was first.
It was James. Uh-huh. I remember I watched it. I was like, dude, like, because like a lot of people can talk, you know what I mean? They can just like keep yapping on, but like active listening, like all of our conversations, as soon as I saw you had an episode with James, like, he's going to be awesome at that. That makes so much sense.
Yeah, me and James are some yappers, man. Oh, we were fucking going. I think we were having a hard time not talking over each other, dude. But, you know, James he's just great, man. Like, he's just so interesting. He's got a bunch of interesting just stuff that, you know, and his story was just incredible, man. You know, I mean, very inspiring. You know, like a lot of people need that, especially in today's world, man. Yeah. You know, I mean, you see the obesity rate and everybody, it's just, people don't want to do shit. People don't want to face any type of physical resistance, whether it be working out or, you know, any type of martial art or, you know, it's just, it's sad to see where it's going and just to see the change in him. I mean, fuck. I mean, you would have never thought that dude was like fucking 300-400 pounds, whatever he said he was.
Yeah. And people probably wrote him off. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Imagine those people that knew him back then are like, what the fuck? Like, you don't see too many success stories like that, you know?
Like, it kind of going back to kind of what we opened up, you know, talking about is, like that's the big story. Like, you see the James, you're like, man, huge change. But like, just the people that are in there, like we're talking about the grinders. Yeah. Like, that's their success story too. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like, that's
and they don't have a big, like, transformation of like James had. Like, they're just some dude that showed up and, you know, maybe he wasn't physically fit, but just a normal looking guy. And then, he's just in there all the fucking time. Like, that story gets overlooked. Yeah. And it's just as equally important. Right. But yeah, man. No, yeah, he really helped me out on that when he came on, dude. I mean, we really hit it off and it was a good podcast. So. Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, we'll see where this thing goes. Who knows? Man?
I'm excited, dude. Like I said, I think you got something.
It's been getting better and better. You know, yeah. I've been trying to
subtle changes through all of them.
My biggest thing, like I was telling you earlier, is the audio, man. Just everything I've done is self-taught. You know, probably like a lot of podcasts. You know, you get on YouTube, you learn a lot of stuff on there, and it's just adapting over time. You know, mine's not the best out there. There's a lot of better quality podcasts, but I'm hoping every time I do it, I'll get better and better, better quality, image and audio, and, hopefully even too, like connecting with people and, message me and help me out. You know what I mean? Like help be a part of the show, help bring it up, and I'm never one to push people away or anything or like, this is mine. Like, nah, dude, like I'm growing from everybody. I mean, I've had guys from other podcasts on, and talked with them and picked their brains about like how they do things and stuff. And my biggest thing is I just want to learn from everybody. I'm just a sponge, man. I'm soak it up. Like let's all make each other better.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like the jiu-jitsu grinder.
Yeah.
But just with podcasts, man. The mentality carries over.
Yeah, I mean, because fuck, get our ass beat on the fucking mats, and and we just like take it, learn, and get better. For sure. But yeah, man. Dude, we were talking earlier, dude, about the Chiefs, man. What'd you think about all that?
I could go on for days about
I know.
this.
I've seen your posts, actually. I've been waiting for this topic. I feel like every year I see a post of you just calling people out.
Oh, my gosh. All right. So I'm a huge Chiefs fan. I don't know if you picked up on that.
Yeah. I was surprised you didn't have a jersey on.
Right. Yeah, I should have brought one. It's just crazy. And on this, I normally have like a theme inside my mind for like months at a time. Like it's so weird. And I promise I'll get back to the Chiefs. But like the theme that I've been on is like the loser's mentality and how infectious it freaking is. Because I'll just go with the playoffs, man. Everybody making excuses for why we beat the Dolphins. Everybody making excuses for how we beat the Bills. Oh, they were banged up and all that. But that's a loser's mentality. Life happens. Football happens. And like I put in that post, man, like I've taken my a good amount of L's in my life. Every one of those, regardless of if I was injured, if I was tired, those have all been on me. It wasn't on the ref. It wasn't on, my opponent doing something dirty. It was on me for not being prepared, not being where I need to be.
Right.
And it's so easy to be a loser as a fan. Yeah. So freaking easy because you have this screen that you're sitting behind, and then you have an army of freaking super athletes that you're sitting behind as well. And just the losers that came out of the woodwork, man. And not losers like your team's not good. I don't give a shit about that. I'm friends with people that are Raiders fans, all right? Okay, you want to talk about losers?
Yeah. No way.
I wasn't going to do it.
He's pretty proud of it. I see his Facebook stuff all the time.
He owns his team and he trolls. So it's all love.
His posts are pretty funny.
Yeah. I got to give it up on that. But no, I don't care if your team, is 0-17, whatever.
Yeah.
If you're not making excuses, if you're like a diehard fan, like I don't care. But just the people that are like, oh yeah, you only won because no, man, we won because we won. Like that's at the end of the day, that's all there. Did you win or did you lose?
I mean, I think in every game there's going to be missed calls by the refs. There's going to be shit, you know what I mean?
But nobody talks about it from the winner's perspective.
Yeah, because I seen like they were like it's set up. Like there's that one video of that cornerback. I don't know who that was. That kind of like. Patrick Mahomes was running and he didn't tackle Patrick. He went to the other guy, blocked the other guy, which I thought was kind of weird too. But
weird stuff happens in football.
Yeah, weird stuff
time.
happens, dude. I mean, humans out there playing, so I mean, they're gonna make bad mistakes. It looked really bad.
Yeah.
So I mean, I understand like this kind of sets it up for conspiracies and stuff like that, but yeah, man. I mean, I think if you were to look at any game over the NFL, like there's gonna be weird shit that goes on.
100%, and just every week and that's what got to me. It's like, it's predictable. I know it's going to. I said it in my original post that I referenced in that last one.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know you guys are going to. I'm taking receipts right now.
Yeah.
Like, what? I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Like, what are you guys going to say? Like, whenever, we end up winning the Super Bowl. And people are normally cautious of that. So I didn't have too many takers. But I had people hit me up in my inbox, like, saying like, oh no, like you guys aren't built for it or whatever. These are the same people. I would look at their post. Here's another thing, and I hope to God he's watching this podcast. If you're gonna make a comment to me and try and troll me every week that we lose, and then unfriend me once we win the Super Bowl, like that is the biggest. You're the king loser. You're a scrub. Your team sucks, and I hope you never win again. All right, that's my rant.
Dude, how do people? why does it become so like that personal? Like, I don't get it, man.
I don't know. As you could tell, it got very personal with me.
No, but like
as well.
Yeah, I get that. But like, man, at the end of the day, it's just football.
It is football.
You know,
but like
a bunch of dudes that don't even know who you guys are.
And you're right. So from one perspective, I'm completely ridiculous for repping my team. And I recognize that. And I own that.
And it's cool to rep it. I mean, fighting. I think that's just kind of odd, you know?
I don't know. I kind of embrace that. I kind of embrace chaos a little bit. Yeah. So like, I'm not going to seek you out, you know what I mean? In most cases and be like what these guys are doing. Like, oh, your team sucks, all that. Like, if you come at me, like, yeah, we're going back and forth with words. Like, you know, you defend. And to me, that's fun.
The drama sells, though. You know,
the drama
sells. People like that.
And like, I think it's cool to have something that you're proud of. Like, even if we're not directly involved in it, like, I think it's cool. Like, if you love your team, I love my team. We're just talking. None of this stuff matters.
Right.
If they never won another game for the rest of forever, my world doesn't actually change.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just think it's cool that we can all get behind one thing. You know what I mean? Be it, you know, some people are into baseball, basketball, that. It's like, yeah, just have something that you enjoy. You know, I got to watch pretty much all those playoff games with my in-laws. That was a bonding experience, man.
Yeah,
we got to do all that together. It's because, you know, we all wanted our team to win. And I think that's the cool part about sports.
Because I used to be a diehard Chiefs fan, dude. Like, growing up, I mean, fuck, I've got pictures of me real little in Chiefs jerseys. And we used to watch it, you know, all the time. Like, during all those times we lost, dude. Just always just shitty, dude. Like,
oh, yeah. I remember those.
Yeah. And it was just, I remember hitting like into my late teens, early 20s. And I remember no one really watched football. Like, even when I first got, you know, like around some of the friends I still talk to this day, I don't remember them ever really being Chiefs fans. And I always used to wear my jersey all the time. I mean, like on game days. Like, and then I started to see more people kind of getting into it around that, like later, like 2010-ish, 2012, like around that time, I've seen people more getting into it. But then just like to see it now, it's crazy, dude, because no one gave a fuck about the Chiefs back then, bro.
I can smell a new fan from a mile away. I'll say that.
But then it's cool though at the same time, you know, like people are getting introduced to it, you know, and like really liking it. It's kind of funny to think about it, you know, just from back then to now. It's like, damn, no one would have ever cared about the Chiefs. Like, we were always losing.
And you saw, like, obviously, forget the tragic ending of how the parade went.
Oh, I know.
But you got to see, like, the entire city freaking came together, man. Like, and that's like, you know, what we were talking about community earlier. Like, it's not the same. You know what I mean? Like, you're not hanging out with these people day in and day out, but like, you show up and you're immediately friends with the guy next to you because you're wearing the same jersey. Like, oh yeah, man, I watched that game too. You know, and like that. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it's like a bonding experience. You know, it's pretty nice. You had to see all the people at like Power and Light watching the game. You know, on the big screen. You know, it's neat, man. It's pretty cool.
Right.
And the parade was awesome, dude. Just to see everybody and you know, repping their team. You know, I was down there on the closer to the city market side, so I wasn't around everything that happened, but. Yeah, man, it just gets weird, man. Big crowds like that, dude. Like, ugh.
I get uncomfortable with them.
Very uncomfortable, dude. I don't care if there's fucking a lot of cops there or not. You can't stop everything, dude. And that goes to show what just happened. You know,
somebody wanted to stab you and kill you. There is not a thing that could be done.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
But generally speaking, you know, nothing's. I say that you had the incident with the car.
I was going to tell you about that. Dude, so I don't remember if it was the first parade or the second parade, because this was the third. And I think it was the second one. But, dude, sitting up at the same place on the city market, me and my daughter are there. My youngest was really young, so my wife had her. So my oldest was with me. We were going to grab these Chiefs banner things they were handing out to everybody. So we're up against the rails. Fucking car just, dude, I'm pretty good at being situationally aware. Like environment, like I'm always looking at people. I have a thing where I watch people all the time. Like, you know, I try to be aware of everything because I don't know if somebody's going to come out and fucking shoot me or something or attack me. I think weird like that, dude. No, that's fucking weird.
You got kids too? That's a great
dude, because that's my fucking nightmare, dude. It's just some guy walking, like even in the restaurant, dude. back. I got to be facing the door. You know, like I get fucking.
My father-in-law's the same way. That's
bro,
so
dude. I know it sounds fucking corny, dude, but I'd rather fucking see it coming than have my back and just get fucking capped right in the back of the head, dude. Like, because my biggest fear, bro, is dying and my kids getting hurt. Like I know I'm dead, so I don't know, but thinking about it alone scares the shit out of me, dude. And it's like, I try every precaution to just be fucking aware. Like, even have to pray, dude. Fuck, I have my gun on me, dude. Like, there's too many fucking people there. Like, fuck that. I knew something could happen. So go back to the car thing. Fucking dude, just the parade's going. I think it's about to start. And the fucking car just comes out and just fucking flying, dude. And almost went like into the fucking fence where we were at. On, and you know that's like a little plastic fence.
Right.
Could have fucking took us out, dude. And it scared the shit out of me because that was like the one time something happened and I didn't see it coming. Like, I didn't fucking see him. I don't know what the fuck was, like, what happened to me.
Right.
Literally grabbed the banner and he comes fucking flying about to hit us in the thing. And I grabbed her and we came back. But I mean, dude, if he would have lost it, we would have died right there, dude. And I guess they chased him all the way down to like Union Station.
Yeah.
And they ended up like arresting him. Drunk driver. Yeah. Didn't know the parade was going on. You know, at the time.
Don't know the parade's going on?
I know, bro.
What do you think all these people are here for?
Dude, he went past the barricade. How the fuck did he even get past the barricade? Got past it, fucking went all the way to Union Station. We were at City Market. All the way to Union Station, dog.
That's the crazy part. I just don't get it, man. Like, people get so, I don't want to say people, like that's a huge generalization. Mm-hmm. But when you get so enthralled in your own world, just like that obviously is a clear example, but then that I haven't seen any reports or anything, but you know that dispute started out small. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
well, it was two kids fucking fighting, basically, or not. Yeah, they were kids. They were juveniles.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, they're two juveniles, and they fucking had some dispute, dude. Street shit. That's what it was, bro. Like the fucking literally. I watched the video. He grabs his fucking backpack and pulls out a fucking AR, dude, on the dude, like in the middle of a fucking crowd, bro.
It's just so. It's so insane to me how you don't care about human life in that situation.
Young street life shit, bro. They don't fucking care, dude. I know a lot of guys that are from it. Like, you don't think about that shit, dude. It's insane, man. Like, you're literally in the moment, pissed off, and that's the fucking ops, and I'm going to take them out. It's like literally you killed, I don't know how many people. I think they only killed one or two.
One or two.
I know one lady, and
I thought a young.
Maybe. I don't know. There was like 20-something fucking people that were hospitalized, dude. And kids. Yeah. I mean, fuck, man. And what pisses me off, dude, no reports on who they fucking were for the longest. Thank God for Twitter, because that's the only way I fucking found out, bro.
Right.
But then that gets in that whole political shit, man. That PC bullshit. Like, and dude, and I'll stand here and say, I don't give a fuck what they say, dude. If it was a fucking white shooter, I knew they would have blasted his fucking face everywhere, bro. It's two black males, dude. And I feel like, I know people are going to be like, this dude's crazy, conspiracy theorist. But I swear to God, these politicians are playing fucking games with the whole 2A stuff and, you know, the whole ARs, going after the ARs and all that shit. Like, it's just weird, manipulative shit, you know? And it really pisses me off because we zone in on the gun so much.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to take away from what happened that day. I'm not. I'm completely just like, I what can I say? I can't even fucking say anything. All my sorries or best wish to you. Don't do shit. You know, I see all these people pray for them, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. But people lost their fucking lives over something so stupid. Is it avoidable? I don't think anybody can say that. Like, what's more police presence? What's banning ARs or banning guns? What is that even gonna do? Yeah. If somebody's gonna fucking want a gun, they're gonna get it. I mean, there's a thing called the fucking black market or buying shit off the fucking street. And from what I read, I don't know if it's true or not, but a couple articles I read, they're fucking stolen guns. So where the laws play into that? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm in love with you whenever it comes to like I hear arguments both sides and you know certain ones ring true, but overall I'm kind of out of my depth with that argument.
Mm-hmm.
Just haven't done enough research.
No, I get it, man.
But what I can tell you is, and I know it's talked about a little bit, but those two people that had tackled one of the assailants or something like that, like the amount of, because you know they were scared shitless.
Fuck yeah, I would have been scared.
I wish that was talked about more. Obviously, we need to talk about what happened and all that, but you know, it does give me some pause and some just that little glimmer of light that hey, these people saved how many lives?
Yeah, and the sad thing is though, is out of those two people, 100 of them men were running away or filming.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude,
the filming one gets me. Like, I think you're within your rights as a human. If you got kids
with you,
regardless, I'm not gonna say if it was me. I'm not gonna say what I've never been in that situation.
Right? Yeah.
Do I think I would have? I would hope.
Yeah.
I would have tried to intervene.
Everything happens so fast.
But your life is your own, and you're entitled to do what if you feel it's in danger to run or fight.
Right.
So I'm not going to judge anybody that chooses either option. But what I will say is I'm glad that there were people that were willing to
stand up.
Yeah. And we always want to focus on the negative when this stuff comes. And we should focus on it's fucked up, man. But you can't control them, but you can stop putting a spotlight on those people. Obviously, bury them beneath the prison, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But we also need to be like, okay, this in our community is what we need. We need to show that, we appreciate these people. And I don't watch the news for several reasons.
Yeah.
One, because it keeps changing.
Yeah. You ain't lying.
But
half the time they're getting shit wrong.
Right. Again, out of my depth. I don't watch enough.
Well, the problem is with the news cycle, man, it's that I even heard a conversation on it, because it's 24 hours, I mean, not all of them are 24 hours, but they always want the next big thing to get the likes and the views and all that shit sells.
Right.
So they're going to try to throw something out as quick as possible in order to get that attention.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I mean, it's a shitty fucking situation. You know, it's, how do you prevent it? I don't know. I mean, you're talking probably making people go through fucking metal detectors to get through a parade and think about how long that fucking line would be. Yeah. Or, I mean, just tell people this is fucking life and life is scary and things can fucking happen and be prepared. That's all you can do. What else can you do? You gonna rely on fucking cops to protect every fucking, how many people were out there?
Yeah.
A million of fucking people? Who knows?
Amount. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the cops can't help all those people. They can try, but
I am so happy that I haven't seen anything like where people are like, oh, cops should have done this or this. So I was almost certain that was going to happen. You know what I mean? But I hate that whole.
Well, the problem is they're holding cops to such high, unrealistic standards. Yeah. Okay. And at the same time, bashing them. So it's like, what are we doing here, guys? Because it's like with me, I will bash cops on certain situations that I don't agree with things I don't like that they do. And, there's cops that I know that are bad, that aren't good people, just like in every fucking type of job. Mm-hmm. But my biggest thing is more of like what they're trying to make these cops do. And that's unrealistic shit. Like, we want you to pull over this many fucking people to get this type of revenue. We also want you to save everybody and fucking, deal with all these different types of situations, from domestic home violence to some fucking guy that's got mental issues that you don't even know. You're not even trained to be able to handle. Right. And on top of that, we're only going to give you 6 months of training. We're going to send you out there and never train you again, really. Right. So it's like you're giving these.
And your salary's dog shit.
And your salary's dog shit, but you get overtime. We'll work you fucking 60 hours a week and think that you'll be able to consciously make good decisions while you're fucking dead tired.
Dude, we were talking earlier, or you were saying how you can't fathom, and it seems like terrifying to be on a submarine. Mm-hmm. To me, being just a local cop is 20 times more.
Oh, I bet.
That's such a, tangible fear.
Especially depending on where you're fucking stationed. I mean.
Yeah.
I watched this YouTube channel. It's called Police Activity. And I mean, they show the actual body cam shit these cops go through. I mean, cops getting shot screaming for their fucking family. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucked up, and, for people to think that, like these guys don't go through anything or they're just this and that. It's like, yeah, some of them are a piece of shit. Some probably are shitty at their jobs, but there's a lot of them out there that are good. You know what I mean? Or or just, it's a fucking job too, man. You
Right.
know, like, and they're making their departments are making them act like it's just a job. It's like Jocko and Tim Kennedy talk about, like, these fucking guys need actual military fucking training, like, to be able to do their job successfully. They're grinding out. How many days a week are they out there?
Yeah.
Fucking 5 days a week or 6 days a week? Who
I'm
knows?
not sure, yeah.
You know? So, and they're facing all sorts of different situations,
right.
you know? So I don't know, man. It's just, it's crazy, man. Especially like you see some of that stuff over in California, just like these cops on Skid Row, just dealing with mentally drugged up, fucking crazy fucking people with machetes and shit. Right. Like, what are you supposed to do? And then you shoot one and people are all fucking pissed off and like, you didn't have to shoot him. Have you ever been in a fucking physical altercation? Like, do you have any idea what that feels like? How scary that is, that this guy could fucking kill you. You know what I mean?
That's just like the Anthony Smith shit. Mm-hmm. It's like Anthony Smith was. You remember that story, right? The guy that broke into his house. It was Anthony Smith. Oh, right?
yeah, the UFC fighter. Yeah,
the guy was like a normal ass dude, and Anthony Smith was like the 205.
Yeah, could knock him out or something like that.
Yeah, like was struggling with him. Yeah, by his own accord. It's like you don't understand what that's. It's different, even for that guy who's trained in violence, trained in combat. Yeah. Completely different situation whenever the other guy is, whether he's strung out on something or he's just like in his mind fighting for his life. So it's different. Mm-hmm. It's different.
And you don't know what they have. Like, fucking have a knife on you, dude. Like, there's some dude, fucking Gladstone's, the homeless shit's going fucking crazy here, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just like, and dude, I understand some people are down on their luck, but a lot of what I see is just drugs, man.
Yeah,
just fucking gone out of their fucking mind. And it's scary, dude, because like, I don't want to fight a fucking homeless dude. Right. What if you stab me with a dirty needle or a fucking knife or something? Right. You know what I mean? Who knows? Just because we get in a physical altercation, maybe I could beat him up. It doesn't mean he's not going to stab me 3 times, or, fucking shoot me. Who knows? It's fucking scary, man. And that's what these guys are dealing with on the constant, and fuck, a lot of the times I see right now, they don't even want to deal with it. I've seen homeless dudes hanging out, just, cop drives right past and they're like, I don't want to deal with that shit, bro. Like, I ain't getting paid enough for this shit. Right. Majority of these people don't even fucking like me, because of all the shit on the media, But yeah, it's a hard job, dude. I don't know I couldn't fucking do it, dude. I'd have too many issues with, like we say, the superiors fucking just being ridiculous and, making these guys do ridiculous tasks and,
no exception there.
Dude, it's crazy. And then the, people literally having no like accountability for their own safety. Like what happens if you get in a situation? I'm calling 911. Like, so what? Right. They can come after you fucking die? Like, or, you know what I mean? Like, fucking learn how to protect yourself, man.
Yeah.
And I know it's hard, man. Not everybody has, some people are working fucking 60 hours a week, got 3 kids, I mean, who knows, but fucking try something, dude. Like, you got, like, because majority of the time, police show up afterwards. All right. So, like, if you think you're going to call and get saved, that ain't going to fucking work. You know what I mean? Like, especially the women around me, like, I tell them all the time, I'm like, be fucking aware of your surroundings. Right. Because look at these videos. And I show them, dude, chick walking in a parking lot, fucking Walmart parking lot, to her car, gets nabbed, pulled into a van real quick. It can happen. Do you think that she walked out of that Walmart parking lot thinking, I'm going to get kidnapped and end up dead 48 hours later? Fuck no, dude. But you got to fucking figure something. You got to be situationally aware. I mean, maybe if she noticed a creepy car, fucking walk on the other side or go back in fucking Walmart until, like.
The problem is, though, is you just said it right there. Maybe the dude does something different. Mm-hmm. Maybe he follows her anyway. Maybe he gets, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah, you never know.
Yeah, and that's the problem with, like, speculation. It's not as simple as, like with us, it's not as simple as, like, you learn jujitsu, now you're never going to get hurt. You know what I mean?
No, you still get hurt.
You learned how to, shoot a gun. You go to the firing range twice a week. Guess what? You can still get shot.
Yes, but you make it more difficult.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
Don't get me wrong. Someone could just come up to you and shoot you in the back of the head, for sure. Yeah, that could happen. That's a flip of a coin.
Now, I'm playing devil's advocate here. Because, you kind of know where I stand with a lot of the stuff. Mm-hmm. But let's say, us, for instance, let's say we spend 15 hours training per week.
Yeah.
We do that, over 100 days. Well, that's a crazy amount of hours right there. That's a lot of hours we could be spending with our family and friends and stuff like that. And we get shot in the back of the head. Now we just wasted a bunch of time from that perspective.
I get it.
You know what I mean? Obviously, I don't feel that way, but yeah, I can understand that thinking.
Well, it's like that whole you could walk out and get hit by a bus. You know what I mean? So what's life really for?
And I hate that argument. So that's kind of.
But you know what I mean? You just kind of do it hoping that it doesn't end that way.
I've kind of given up on holding people to my standards. Mm-hmm. Generally, of course, that's generally speaking. Because like if I expect somebody like, hey man, you need to be doing this to protect yourself. It's like, you may not think that way. You may think, hey, I want to, I'm on this earth for a limited amount of time. I want to spend as much time with my family as possible. Yeah. The odds in that happening are infinitesimal. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? I'm good with my current situation.
Okay, well, that's the risk you're going to take then.
100%. And it's not, in my opinion, I'm not going to sit here and judge you for taking that risk. That's a calculated risk in your opinion.
Yeah.
I would approach it differently, but that's the beautiful thing about being human. It's about being American, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the shit we're talking about is first world problems.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like us bitching about, the corporate world or how stuff works. Mm-hmm. You know how many people would kill to be able to bitch about that, man? To be able to make the money we make and live the life we live. Like, it's the beautiful thing, man.
But the problem is when we do that, when we compare and go, well, it was better or it's better times now than it was in the early 1900s, or, they had the Great Depression back then. Yeah. Imagine if you had to go through that. I get what you're saying. Be grateful. And I am, you know, but at the same time, we still have to progress and get better. So we can't just go.
Better's objective, though.
Right.
You can't just say my mindset's better than theirs. Mm-hmm. And we're not talking about, the 19, whatever, whenever. Mm-hmm. We're talking about today.
Yeah. But that's my thing is sometimes people compare.
Yeah.
And they go, just you can't. It's better now. Like be happy with what you got. Yeah, but let's make it better.
Sure. And we're on the same page with that. No, but the guy, there may be, somebody that's making, $20,000 a year, 2 kids, maybe living on the street. That's as happy as a clam. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just living their best life to them.
Yeah. But my biggest problem just goes back to with the whole police thing is that just, okay, so if you're going to accept this is the life you're going to get, then don't bash the others for not being able to save you or be in all these situations or do things perfectly the way you think. Like we said, why did they have to shoot him? Why did they have to do this?
Yeah.
Well, if you've never been in those situations because you want to live your fucking life, living just whatever the fuck you do, then don't even fucking say anything. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying every shooting is right because there's a lot that aren't.
Yeah.
But you can't hold somebody accountable for something you've never fucking done. You know what I mean?
I think I get what you're saying.
Because some situations with cops and people is very gray.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not so like that was blatantly ridiculous. Yeah. And then are like, that was a good thing that he saved himself, or saved this person. Some of them are like, holy shit, what would I have done in that situation? Like, I don't know.
So you're saying that's like a normal person. You're saying, hey, let the review process, let the lawyers in litigation figure that out.
I don't know.
Let's not hold them to the court of public opinion before they even get their day in court.
I just think that if we're going to hold people, I think as citizens, we should take more accountability for our safety as well. Like
I'm all for that.
You know what I mean? Like instead of bashing, like you said, we just like to bash. We like to bash and be negative about things.
Yeah.
And there are some things we need to hold them to. I'm not saying just give cops a free pass to do whatever they want because they have a badge. Hold them accountable. But at the same time, you need to educate yourself as well. Go and do a simulation and see what you would have done in that situation.
I'm with you.
And I know that's unrealistic. It's like, well, where the fuck do I go do that? I don't have the money. I get it. Okay, well, then shut the fuck up. Because, I mean, you really don't know. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just that's just my opinion. I might be wrong, and I'd be willing to talk to anybody who want to come on to give me their perspective on it. But I just feel like there's a lot of talking and less actually doing anything about it. Like, you can talk all day long. That's like if I was to go to one of your wrestling matches back in the day and I just start judging your fucking wrestling. I don't fucking know how to wrestle. Like, is that right of me to do that? Fuck no. So how is it right for them
you just said what every UFC fan does every fucking Saturday.
Exactly.
Oh, bro, why didn't you check that kick? Just take him down.
I know.
Yeah, guy, you want to go do that?
Yeah. Or why did he tap to that? That didn't even look like it hurt.
Dude, oh my God. I got a group of guys I watch most UFC events with on Discord, dude. Oh man.
You guys watch stuff on like fights on Discord?
Nah, man, we don't do that.
No, hey, dog.
No,
I'm not here to point anybody out.
No. What we do is we watch on our own screens.
What I'm saying is, like, what do you guys do on there? You guys just talk to each other?
Yeah, we're just watching a fight. Like we'd be watching them together.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
What I tell you, technology,
fight,
dude. It's like we don't even go and hang out.
But I got, he'll know who he is. I'm not gonna call him out by name, but he does that shit every freaking time. Why didn't he just do that? I got another guy that's like, oh yeah, this guy, and it's not close.
They say that shit even in front of you.
Yeah, but dude, we're all just like, I know how it is, man.
I know, but they know you've been into a fight. I mean, because you're one of those guys who put yourself in that situation. Right. I'm not saying you were in the UFC, but you've had a fight in a cage, so you kind of get the gist of like what they're going through.
But it doesn't matter, man. Just like me with football, right? I do the same shit. Why'd you drop that fucking pass?
Right.
I've never been in front of millions of people. You know what I mean? Like, I'll still talk my shit. That guy was
open. Why didn't he throw it to him?
So it's like, I don't like when people say, I just laugh. Like, I don't take it personally. Like,
do you at least try to help them though and be like, all right, dude, let me put you in that real quick?
I used to, and then it's like it doesn't
over their head.
Doesn't change anything. Like we're all just fans. Even me talking, like I've never been at the UFC level, so even if I say like, oh, that was a dog shit double leg, well, I've never tried to take down fucking Khabib, so maybe I should shut the fuck up first.
No, I get it. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I've been in rooms with those guys. Or like the IC Red guys.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's pretty. That's what I tell you, dude. A lot of people are delusional on where they actually lie. You know what I mean? And I'm not coming at anybody saying, oh, just because I have this amount of time in jiu-jitsu, I think I'm some type of badass.
Right.
No, I actually go to jiu-jitsu to humble myself and remind myself, you ain't shit, dog. Like, there's a bunch of fucking dudes you would have never have thought. My buddy Luke, I see that guy. I don't think fucking bad motherfucker beats the shit out of me. Today, he put his knee, he had me on fucking knee on belly and just had my lapel, had my fucking pant leg and just drove his knee, probably almost touched the floor. Just like, he can just do whatever he wants to me. And literally that feeling though is like what keeps me going back. Some people would stray away from that, but like keeps me going back and it reminds myself like, don't get that chip on your shoulder, dog. Because before that, dude, before I went to 10th Planet, I thought I could handle myself. You know what I mean? Until you actually train with people who actually know what they're doing, and then you go, oh, oh shit. You know what I mean? Maybe levels. I should shut the fuck up.
But I mean, that's human nature, man. Yeah. That's why that stuff used to bother me. Like I chips on the shoulder. I had too many to count. High school, freaking, even in the military from time to time, and.
Yeah, but at least you had a background in some type of fucking grappling. Like, there's dudes out here that don't do shit that think they can fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't care if you're, Joe Blow from the street or if you're George St. Pierre. Like, you got to be humble, man. Like, because
there's always that guy out there that can that's better than you.
Not only that, man. I don't think it's right to, like, even if you're the baddest man on the planet. I still feel like you should have that inner confidence in yourself, but you shouldn't expect people to like bow to that,
right?
So to speak.
No, I get it.
So I don't know.
I get it, man, dude. So there was a message from your buddy James that he wanted me to ask you about. I don't know what this means. I don't know if this is like I have to decipher this or something or what. But he said, ask him about this dude we train with and Limp Brisket. It is a thing.
This dude we train. I don't understand the first thing.
I asked him too. I was like, what dude? And he just hearted it. So I have no.
What?
I don't know, bro. I don't fucking know. I was just like, all right.
All right.
But then he said something about Limp Brisket. It is a thing.
So first of all, I hate you, James.
There's your camera.
That one, I hate you. So No, we had like a holiday party. I think you were already gone. It was one of the earlier ones.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I got this guy that we train with, Luke. I'll say who it is. Who just, for some reason, we love fucking with each other. Just like constantly, just like, and it's all in fun.
Yeah. We same way at our gym.
Right. And we don't get to see each other super often because he's got crazy work schedule and everything. So, but yeah, so I walked in there. We're all chilling, having a good time. He's sitting next to Jeremy. I'm standing there talking to him. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, did you eat that food?" He's like, "Yeah, it's pretty good, right?" "Yeah, I really like limp brisket." And for some reason, it set me off so bad. Just every time, like, I don't, again, it's one of those like walk away lines.
What is limp brisket?
It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I was like,
that's the part that makes me mad.
I know what limp biscuit is.
Right. Right. On the surface, right? I'd be crazy for getting upset at it.
Oh my God.
But just the look in his face, he was so happy with himself.
Oh man.
And of course, because I'm ever the hothead.
So is he the dude that you train with? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, we train together. Yeah. I don't know what that was a weird way to phrase that question.
Yeah, I know. I was like, the dude you train with. Maybe he just knew you knew what he was saying.
The limp brisket, I knew immediately. All he had to say was limp brisket. That's enough to set me off. But no, now they mess with me and like, "Oh yeah, limp brisket," because I just have that PTSD of him saying that.
Yeah. You just have those keywords, huh?
And I'm probably butchering the story too, but that's, oh my God. Thanks, James. Appreciate it, bud.
That's funny, dude. I told him, I was like, or actually, I don't think I've asked him yet, but I'm hoping to kind of get like a couple of you guys on one of these days and we'll do a podcast. I want to kind of do like how you do on Discord, but like watch a fight here. I just don't know how I would do that.
Dude, so actually, that's where I was before this. We were over at Mooch's. We were getting our hair cut. And he said, he brought that up too. I was like, "Why? Yes, what the hell? That sounds awesome."
Yeah, it'd be dope, dude. Like kind of have because I have the seating area enough for like 4 or 5 people. I just don't know where I'd put the TV at. That's the only thing. That dude, have you noticed? Like, I don't know if you've watched like on the UFC app or the ESPN app, but the fucking connection is horrible.
Oh yeah, just random. It'll start buffering.
Yeah,
or it'll
dude.
Get
I
out
thought
of
it was
sync.
my internet.
Yep, same. Yeah, I don't know why it does that.
I stopped watching fights here. I used to watch fights here all the time, dude, and it would either be pixelated or it was fucking just buffering. Like literally stop on a main event fight. Right. I remember one of the Conor McGregor fights. I can't remember which one it was. Oh, no. It literally fucking buffered. I was gonna throw this fucking TV out the window, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
And it always happens at the worst time.
Yeah.
Like it's about to, it looks like it's about to be a knockout. You're like, oh no.
Dude, I was so pissed. So I kind of want to do that, like start having guys come that like, come over to watch and stuff like that. I'll have to figure out how to do that though. And
sure it wouldn't be too.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. I don't think it'd be too bad. I'm just worried about us in the middle of it watching and then doing that shit. I'd be fucking pissed. Might have to hit up the Russian streams.
Right.
If ESPN, if their ESPN doesn't get their shit together, dude. Right. I mean, or go back to fucking where I used to be able to buy it off of Amazon.
Right. Come on, Dana.
Yeah, no, dude. Like, fuck.
It was so weird whenever they made that change. I get why they did it and all that. You're trying to get to more. Mm-hmm. It was working fine. Right?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Yeah, I miss when I used to be able to buy it off of Amazon, dude, or pay-per-view, like way back, like you just buy it and everything was good, on cable. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Fucking UFC's going down a weird route. Whole WWE stuff and all that shit.
Yeah.
Aren't you a wrestling fan?
WWE?
Yeah.
Nah, not really, no.
Who is? I thought somebody
Blake.
Yeah. I gotta get him on, dude.
Yeah.
He'd be a good one to get on. Man. Yeah.
But yeah, he watches it with his boy and all that, and they're into it together. It's pretty cool. Yeah,
I've never been like, I've never been able to get into it. I remember when I was younger, but like, I don't know, it's never been my thing.
I think it's cool. Like, I'd be down to like go watch like a show or something like that, but like I'm not gonna invest into it.
It's just not. It's not real to me. So I don't know if I could get into it. Maybe if I guess I knew the whole storyline, like how they do.
Yeah, I used to know it a little bit. Like back.
I feel like back when we were younger, it was popular.
Rey Mysterio, The Undertaker, like all those guys, and
all those guys.
Yeah,
but I don't know, man. I've never been my thing, and I guess they're partnered up now because I seen like Michael Chandler calling out Conor McGregor on a WWE. Like,
I feel like he would have done that regardless.
Yeah,
like,
dude, he's chasing that fight, dude. Like,
he should.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Absolutely should. Yeah. Like, the whole premise of the show is at the end of the show, we're gonna fight.
I know, but you think he'd just give up? Like, all right, if you're not gonna give me Conor McGregor, give me somebody else.
Do you know how much money he's gonna make off that fight?
Yeah. Yeah, right.
I would chase that fight into the ground. I'd arguably chase that over a title.
Yeah.
They'd be close.
How does Conor McGregor still have that pull, bro?
We're talking about him right now,
I know,
right?
But still, though, like even after,
it's crazy. It is crazy. Even
like,
after the losses,
he's pretty much done. I mean, we all kind of know that, you know. Right. I mean, like, how are you going to get a dude to pull himself out of silk sheets to get back into that fucking?
That's what Dana said. Yeah. They asked him straight up at that last press conference, "Do you think he'll fight again?" He's like, "I don't know," and he's like, if he wants to, it's because he wants to, not because he needs some money.
He's just the best at the media, man. Like, even when Michael Chandler was like, get off the yacht, he says, or get off the yacht, get in the gym. Yeah. He just said, yacht has gym.
Right. That was the perfect response.
That's it.
And then on top of that,
great at that.
On top of that, his fighting style is exciting. You know what I mean?
He is.
Especially early on with those knockouts.
But compared to the guys now, I mean, I guess he's fighting a Michael Chandler. That's different. But these guys that are coming up, I mean, he doesn't really he stands a chance against any of them.
No, not the high
That's
level.
what I'm saying.
High level, he's getting washed.
I know.
Who's that cat that just won? Is it Ilia Tapora? Isn't that the Spanish dude? I'm so bad with names.
Dude, I'm horrible with names. My brother's a lot better than me.
I think that's who it is. The cat that just knocked out
Volk. Yeah, I know you're talking
about. That guy is a problem.
Dude, it was so sad to see Volk get knocked out again, Jeremy.
It's gonna happen.
I know.
They all fall at some point. But the way he knocked him out, and apparently I haven't really followed the dude like that. I should have, I guess. Apparently he's way better at grappling than he is at striking. Wow. And that dude has power.
That's
insane, dude could be a problem.
What weight class is that?
That was 45.
Isn't that the same weight class Bo Nichols in?
Bo Nichols 85.
Oh, is he 85?
Yeah.
That dude's a dog, man. I was actually just watching his Jocko podcast that he was on, man.
Dude, just hearing mindset too. Just oh my God. He's hanging out with all the right people, like doing it the right way. Like whenever I talk about being a white belt again after wrestling, like walking into that, like he's doing it.
And there's a wrestler saying that he wished he would have gotten jiu-jitsu earlier in his life. Like
he said that?
Yeah, he said that on the Jocko podcast, dude. He was like, man, I wish I would have started jiu-jitsu a lot earlier. He's like, but I'm 27. And this was like a couple years ago.
Right. Was he 27?
He was 27 at the time.
I thought he was younger
and I think that podcast may have been, I think that podcast is older.
I thought he was like 24, 25.
I don't think so. I think he said he was 27.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that podcast was in, where was that? No, that was only 5 months ago. So yeah, he's 27. I thought it was a couple years ago.
Dang.
But yeah, man, it was cool to hear his, take on it. He's always been a big supporter, but he did say he like went in, like basically mopped up the whole gym one time when he walked in there.
I
just
believe
from his wrestling background, dude. That's insane.
I 100% believe it. And then you got guys like Ben Askren, who...
Oh, that was your boy, dude. I remember that time. That was your boy. What fucking happened, dude? Did he take a fall?
He didn't take.
You think he got paid?
Wait, on the Jake Paul one?
Yeah, you think he got paid?
Listen, if he did, good on him. I don't think a guy like that would.
Yeah.
Okay, but...
Yeah, we said that about Tyron too, but I don't know. It's kind of fishy.
Come on.
It's kind of fishy, man.
Okay, you're for the conspiracy theorists.
You don't think that these dudes are fucking talking to each other outside of all this shit?
I think it would be so... In a combat sport, like it didn't look good, right? I'm not going to act like it looked good.
I feel like their pride and ego would get in the way of actually making that choice, but money talks, man.
Right, but there's a difference between guys like that, especially Woodley. You could say what you want. You could say that Askren's legacy got demolished after that knee. But Woodley, known as one of the best welterweights of all time, he's not taking that fall.
Yeah.
Because now you're talking about legacy here.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Just didn't look good.
It did not look good.
It did not look good. But I guess you can't win them all,
Right.
It's just weird against...
Let's stop acting like he's not a good... old buddy's not a good boxer.
No,
you know what I mean?
I don't think that at all. I think
he is. Power.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, I think he is.
Didn't he... No, Anderson Silva dropped him. That's what it was. Yeah, but
I didn't watch that one. Did he win that fight?
No, Paul won that one.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he knock him out?
No, he didn't knock him out. It was decision, but I think it was pretty heavily favored towards Paul.
Gotcha.
If I remember correctly. I'm not.
No, I mean, I give the dude props, man. I mean, fuck, he's rich as fuck and been rich as fuck forever.
Right.
And trying to get into something that's going to fucking alter his brain. Like, right. Yeah.
Dude's a douchebag. Dude's
really?
Paul?
I heard that he was actually a lot better than his brother, Logan.
I don't know too much about. All I know is how he carries himself, like at like the press conferences, like how he talks to people outside.
Might be a character.
I'm so tired of hearing that shit, man. The Colby Covington thing, man. Oh yeah, he revived his career, built this character. It's like
I think that's a character. You don't think Colby Covington's?
I think it started as a character. I think it started as a character.
Well, you know that shit sells.
But I think that's who he is now.
Look at Conor McGregor. You think Conor McGregor's really like that in real life?
Really? Yes, 100%. Yes.
What? I don't know, dude. I think these
Colby, I'll give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's not, but Conor, yes. You don't make that much money acting a certain way and then not act that way at certain
It's kind of like the actor kind of having a hard time letting go of the,
Yeah,
like the, what'd they say, Joaquin Phoenix was the Joker, right?
Yeah. No, Heath Ledger's the one you're probably thinking.
No. I'm thinking
of the new one.
I'm talking about the new one,
Joaquin,
Joker.
Yeah.
And they said he was weird, like during that whole fucking...
All the people that play Joker, man. Heath Ledger, I heard stuff like that about. And then Jack Nicholson.
The singer, what's his name? Jared Leto. They said he was doing weird shit, like leaving dead rats or some shit. Like those guys get into it and have a hard time breaking it. So maybe that's what. Yeah. Maybe you just start getting a bunch of money, people start fucking going crazy about you, and it gets to your head. You know.
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
Probably be hard. I mean, look at all those kid actors. You know what I mean? Like they grow up being loved and then get all fucked up later on in their life, and probably really fucks your head up, dude.
You know, I love talking about positivity. Have you seen? And I'm so sorry, I can't remember the name. The female Disney, like actress or whatever that like saw like all these other Disney actresses going down like a bad path, and then she ended up going to Harvard for space law.
Really?
And yeah, now she's doing like crazy big things. I just started seeing the story a couple of days ago.
Which one is it? It's like from our era?
Not a big name.
But from our era of Disney?
From our era, yeah.
Really?
Like right after Miley Cyrus type. I guess it's a little after.
Yeah, a little after. But yeah, no, I didn't hear about that. That's pretty dope,
man. That stuff's awesome, man.
Yeah, I need more of that shit. But sad thing is that doesn't sell. You know what I mean, to people.
Yep.
That's the weird part.
Yeah,
it's like, how do you make that trendy? It's kind of like how do you make physical fitness and taking care of your health trendy?
Right.
It's just hard. For some reason it's just hard. For some reason human beings are so, and I'm just as guilty of it too. Like we gravitate towards just like kind of like easy routes and negativity.
Oh yeah.
It's weird how our brain works. Wonder why it's like that. I don't know.
I mean, look at us right now. Like we're basically everything we're bringing up is pretty negative, right? We're finding positive.
Yeah.
In it.
I try to keep it balanced.
Yeah,
see both sides.
But I mean, it's just what we're drawn to. Like normally people don't want to talk about others just out there grinding, living their normal life. They want to talk about the shooter that fucked up the parade.
You're right.
Right. Like that's more that grabs your attention. You're like, I can't believe that.
Yeah, and they need somebody to blame. It's hard, man. Life's just weird.
Yeah.
But I do think that long-form conversations help, you know what I mean? Because
for sure.
I'm not saying they're all like, you get something out of all of them, but you find a gem in at least one gem in a long-form conversation. Like you can't say if you listen to something for 2.5 hours that you can't find one thing out of it that you go, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially locally, dude.
Right.
So that's why, I'm kind of excited about this, just being local here in Kansas City, being able to connect with people. Because, you don't really see too many of these around, really.
Right.
Other than sports. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of them out there. But, yeah, man. Well, hey, dude. I appreciate you coming on, man.
Hey, thanks for having me,
It's been awesome, dude.
Yeah, I haven't been able to catch up that much. So this was,
it was fun, man. And hopefully, we can, let you guys know over there, I'm more than willing to have anybody on, man. Just as long as they can come on and talk, man. That's all that matters. So I appreciate it, man.
Cool. Appreciate it, bro.
All right.